ねえドクター、これまでの穏やかな眠りを取り戻せるなら何を差し出す？ねえドクター、これ
Hello!
までの穏やかな眠りを取り戻せるなら何を差し出す？
For goodness. I tried telling Mersault to beat this ending. I should, clearly. How many ending 4 streams is this now? It's a few. I mean, less than like Ebby and whatnot. The Ebby's also doing Ascension 15s. That's different. Hi, I'm not your dad. Also, let's be real. Some of the ending 4 streams have gotten incredibly sidetracked sometimes. What the heck? I got like a French fry smell out from outside. What the heck? But accidentally beat it on A12 with leaking. Fuck's sake, man. Also, is the music volume okay? I never know. Thought it'd take months on it, but actually got loads of HP for once. I have some plans, okay? I have some plans. Also, clearly, as you can see, there's now you have a slightly opaque or transparent background so that you stand out more. Bad. I have some plans. I have some ideas which might give us a better chance. Mainly in more consistently getting stronger runs is one thing, but also more consistently getting more defense. You do also need plans in IS. Well, because that's one part of the plan should make it so that we have more plans to use. Which is literally just called using Blueprint Squad. So that my plans are not used for refreshes as well. That's all it is. That's all it means. And then also really trying to actually focus on getting the King's Relics early. Because my fucking dumbass, my absolute brainlet ass, forgot that one of the King's Relics gives you a shield every time you win a battle. Real smart. So if you can get it really early in a run, which is reasonable, with Lamp you can actually get Kings early in a run. He put some effort for the stream quality. Incredible effort, make one little background. literally just a color source in OBS with a transparency filter. The fuck this? God damn it. There's something like. But also, boys, I would be lying if I said that I didn't actually just want to be playing Popocom right now. I actually would be so down to just be playing Popocom, but my partner is not available. King's Armor, yeah. Also, there is clearly like there's some. I'm also just thinking of the way to guarantee more ingots from robbing cannot, because the extra ingots actual like whatever doesn't do that much. Indeed, like the extra ingots Inspirer. There's a relic that gives you more ingots from chests, which would be like the main one. Also, yeah, because you could just leak him the first fight until you have 1 HP. That's one way. Alternatively, you know, you just move a couple times with when you're, you know, overloaded or whatever. Talon, the Talon is still up in the air. At some point, you know, we might like be like, okay, maybe we do a Talon run. But the thing with Talon run is, the one thing with Talon run is you cannot actually guarantee kings early on Talon. That's the main thing with the Talon run is you can't guarantee kings early. Well, essentially you have too many lose by moving. I think you have, well, how many do you have when you first start on Ascension 6? Because do you lose more 8? Okay, well, yeah, because 8 gives you starting max life points minus 2. So that does obviously help. How many do you start with? Because it doesn't say. You get minus 2 here. How many do you start with? I can't fucking remember. It's like 4 or 6 or something. Which is a quite a few to lose by moving though, yeah. If it is like 6, if it's like 4, you can do it literally on floor 1, which is fine. But if it's more than 4, then it takes more, obviously. Oh, well, we also technically have this, but this is... Okay, this will actually have to wait. We'll do this one later, at some point. We're actually locked in onto the ending attempts right now, instead of doing the... I forgot, but we actually have the monthly, because, you know, we had month update. Unfortunately, nothing like... No really interesting rewards here, like furniture. I mean, module box is nice, but nothing, like, cool. Nothing actually exciting. I think next month we have exciting stuff again. It's just the furniture again. Oh, but then yeah, Mudrock outfit is next update as well, which is nice. But yeah, obviously we'll just see how many we have when we get it, and how many HP points you actually had. But yeah, because getting the kings early is like the important one, because then you can actually do fights. We can refresh like everything that isn't a fight, because we actually want to do as many fights as possible. And then refresh stuff that isn't fights. And obviously one of the main things is that using Blueprint will save a huge amount of plans. Which then lets us, for example, more often be able to take all the items from a wish fulfilled. Or even do like, we can also way more easily do movement or boss keys as well. Which is kind of a big deal. And then it's just obviously getting like a couple decent, then it's just, you know, getting like, good like recruitments and whatnot. I'm just thinking of like, I think in like to save hope, I think we actually might just grab Ethan and actually upgrade Ethan, because then his binds are really good. I have full module on Ethan. So if we get him E2, he can obviously be our binder quite easily. With some SP and attack speed and whatnot, he could just perma bind. So instead of Ascalon, actually just have Ethan. Ines is kind of important for like left side, because left side has the invisible dudes, or the dudes who give the enemies invisibility. So Ines is actually really good for the left side. And then obviously, you know, like DPSs and whatnot. But there's you have a lot of DPS options as long as you can like get your like a shit ton of ingots and like Golden Chalice and shit. You know, that kind of handles your DPS to some extent. I guess you just go in though. We just hop in. Indeed, we grab Blueprint. We can get extra hope might be better than the extra plans though. Like extra hope is honestly better here. We don't necessarily need Tin Man, though we still kind of want Tin Man because we do still want to just stockpile a shit ton of Inspires as much as we can. And if we take a Roz start, then we can do this. Obviously, the final, the final option on, like, if we're desperate is, you know, we should all, but. Then we got Tin Man. We won't obviously actually, well, no, we'll check, obviously. But yeah, it might just be that we just lose our, we lose our HP through just, like, whatever. Maybe we just take, like, Fang, it's fine. Actually, Vanilla would have maybe been better. Okay, because we have 6 life points. That's a bit much to lose just walking. We can lose like 1, 2, 3, 4 at most on first floor. We have to give up 2. We give up 2 objective shield, obviously, but it's probably worth it. Myrtle not good in IS? Not terribly, no. She's kind of decent, actually, for ending 4 here in IS5, but Myrtle is usually not very good in IS because you rather have a Vanguard who can do more than just give you DP. Myrtle really doesn't do anything more than give you DP, and like, in niche cases, healing. But also, we can just like, because we can try and also just get a... We can try and just get an encounter right away. Or we just get double emergency, I guess. That's fine as well. I guess we just do double emergency and then take an encounter. What the fuck was this double? What was this? What was this? What was this double refresh into fucking... I believe it's the most meta Vanguard. In IS? Isn't it INS? But I guess for 5 stars at least. Vanguard Cantabile is better. I think I should be able to do this. But that does the same damage but cheap. Same but cheaper. Ines has so much more utility though. The Ines utility is like way higher than Kanta. Like enemies remove plus bind and so on. Like Ines just does so much more, I feel. I did go live and hit him with this as well. You can buy from Chobai. Well, that's if you have Chobai, but that's the thing is if Ines does like 4 things, then you don't need like others. If you just have Ines. I mean, Chobai's binds are obviously a little bit more permanent, but this is somewhat dependent on where the sniper is actually going to be and how well this goes. We have no healing for Fang, obviously, so. Of course, we can. It's fine if we actually leak here. So we'll just do this normally. If we do leak a bunch, it's fine because, you know, we need to leak anyway. Because we're gonna leak anyway a little bit because we have to leak some anyway. Let me actually. No. She. No. Have a little bit of healing from. He almost also way using skin. Over when there is a 4-star agent. Well, yeah, that obviously helps a lot just in IS specifically because, you know, a hope economy. We actually have some healing.
完璧に防災すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
先にあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。抹消あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。抹消完了です。
あなたのこと覚えておくつもりはないよ。みんな、私に続け。
We can even just leak this one on purpose.
先に一服させてください。そう張り詰めなくても。
Yeah, Beanstalk is really good for like an early Vanguard. I just don't have Beanstalk leveled.
残りは私が片付けておくよ。すぐに終わるから。
Okay, sure. Supporter. I don't think we grab anything from here. We'll just grab Podenko, who works as an emergency healer as well. So safety inspection should be pretty fine. We probably won't get the. We might not be able to get the plan, but. We possibly don't get the plan, but... We'll put her so that she's not like gonna actually target this, because otherwise we're gonna lack DPS. And we're gonna start leaking. Podenko and him can try and like get them kind of. We can leak this one guy, it's fine, unless, you know, she just kills it anyway. Obviously here we do actually almost intentionally want to, you know, leak enough or whatever. Let's get to this.
音に注意してください。あれは呪術を。
私が何とかします。
先にそのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。I guess I have to wait for them to be here. I can. Oh, never mind. It is hitting. God, the range on it is fucking huge, though. It's here and it's hitting over here. Look how whatever. Yeah, we're trying to get Kings up like as early as possible. Look, they should make hope requirements lower for the 6 stars. Oh, for 6-star and 5-star Vanguard specifically. If they're just gonna make something lower, they should just make it lower for, you know, like everyone, not a specific archetype. 先にそのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
We can leak one more, obviously. Also, we got the plan. Oh, nice. Stone. We can leak one more. I'll leak one of these, I guess. Except they're both dying. Yeah, they both die. They both die. And this is almost like a only 6-star Vanguard. Worth going out of kind of, it is kind of true. Vanguard's indeed, you know. Well, we'll lose 1 HP when we move, so it's fine. I'll cut this funny thing. Oh, healing effectiveness is nice. Also, Roz E2 already, which is nice. We put someone in here so that we can move. We hope obviously to actually get our correct encounter. Nice. Dorothy, Song Pluggers. We're now at 1 HP, so we can start refreshing now. Probably on the next floor, start refreshing for wish fulfilled. We have 3 plans to even grab like multiple or whatever. Flames, Defender Wreck, promote a caster if only we had one. Kind of okay-ish. Oh, this is kind of nice to have though. That's a pretty good one. Plans of -1 toil, doesn't matter that much. We can promote. We have no caster to promote, so that doesn't matter. I think we grab this. This would be nice to have, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Landmines are kind of whatever. We refresh. Sprout. Specialist. We could get Ethan already. Hope +2 deployment limit is not bad. Personal witchcraft isn't horrible. Promote a medic, we don't have any. We can get witchcraft and specialist. Oh, we can get Shrivel, Specialist, and Witchcraft. We can get all of them. We need... Well, we could also get... I think I'll grab Ethan for now, though. But I think we're going to be using Ethan, actually. That's an important part. It's fried today? Rip. Also, we just take the prophecy, obviously. Oh. Put in a guy. We just take the collectible. More plans. Don't mind if I do. We refresh. Lamp, by the way. Okay. We hope we take wish because we can still take emergency. And then we can refresh this into even like a wish fulfilled if we want to. We can even we can take 2 wish fulfilled and still get like whatever. That seems a little bit more toil here. Let's get that. Is anything good here? Start with SP. Kind of good actually. Extra SP on start. This one isn't that big of a deal. Though we will be binding stuff with Ethan. And obviously this is like just a no-brainer. I think we actually grab all of these. Emergency cast falls with this team. Oh, never mind. That shit's fucking so over. Beyond icky. We can obviously just refresh it if we want to. But we want to take... Well, we don't have the kings yet, so it actually doesn't matter if we take battles yet. That much. It might actually just be better to refresh. Mainly because this team... can't handle cast falls. I want to get the kings early anyway. Oh, that's pretty nice. This one's kind of not that good. I mean, this is nice to have. I don't think we grab everything. We'll get the kings. We can get like other SP regen stuff. We'll just grab the kings. Refresh this. I guess we'll refresh this as well, hoping to get a wish fulfilled. Okay, never mind. Well, I'd rather do the emergency than... Can we do this emergency? Extra spine will appear, which actually, well, it just gives us more plans, but they are shitty to deal with. My lamp is broken, however. For real. What the fuck is this? Where are my lamps? Crazy. Also, a Thorns EP when Thorns event this week. Oh yeah, Friday. So tomorrow I don't stream. A normal Thursday. Friday, I think what we'll do on Friday is we'll start around normal stream time, and then we have 3 hours until Summer Game Fest starts. But before that, I can do a couple rolls on Thorn's altar, and we can also just like clear the event, I think. And then we'll watch along the Summer Game Fest, coping for Enfield trailer or something, I don't know. Literally anything. The extra spine is pretty shitty, but... Also the shit. Enfield is so real. Also, we don't actually need to be... toiled anymore, because now we actually don't want to get toiled so that we don't have like whatever. We have the attack speed obviously from kings already, so that helps. And we obviously have, you know, we have Roz's shenanigans, which I think should kind of save this pretty quickly. I think Roz should be able to do very quickly kind of just fucking kill everything here. Where are the spines? Oh, the extra spine is literally just here. Just this one spine here. Yeah, we can just face Roz like up, and she'll just destroy it, and also kill like most of the fucking enemies. We just face Roz up, and she kind of handles everything. And it might actually in this case, it might actually be better to blow this up so they don't walk over here and instead go over here, because then Roz can just fucking kill them and outrage them. So I'll probably actually blow that up. Now this is dumb, however. Roz, you do realize what you've done, right? You've goofed up. I guess I should have waited for them to be in range because you've goofed up, Roz. What is this? Absolute goofer. Because like the shit is in range, isn't it? We can put. Because wait, okay, yeah, we can put. Here. But Roz will just like. I think Roz will just kind of. If we do this, Roz will just kind of kill fucking everything. I think. I'll read you soon, Baka. I know what you're shit posting. I'll read it soon. I think really like. I mean, I'll put her so that she can do a little healing. I think she'll also take the aggro from this, so it's whatever. We can bait that shit as well. I think Rosh is kind of. I very rarely. I need to get like actually used to, depending on what team you have. Actually, I almost never remove this thing, but I kind of should. I should get used to just like actually you whatever. Making use of the route change. Because at the very least, with Roz, it's so easy to just outrange everything over here. As long as you, have the damage, then you just kind of... Glitter now, nerd. What's up, douchebag? It's Quilon from high school. Remember me? Me and the guys used to give you a hard time in school. Sorry, you were just an easy target. I can see not much has changed. Remember Kelsit, the girl you had a crush on? Yeah, we're married now. Make over 200k LMD a day and drive my own landship. Guess some things never change, huh, loser? Nice catching up, lol. Pathetic. This guy shit posting as Quilon, this high school bully. Good bit. Yeah, exactly. The range mobs not pestering your ranged units is really nice. Because like anything with sniper range can just like sit there and kind of just clear. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, No, look, we're doing it. We're doing it. Look, I have no shame. We're getting closer and closer to fucking expansion 2 and ending 5, okay? I was thinking Hoderer because of the one video that I saw where Hoderer just soloed the boss on second phase. I was thinking Hoderer. And we're trying out Limbus after seeing you play. Someone interesting, but eating 3 rounds of mirror dungeons is pain in the gacha. Is that the 3 mirror dungeons before you unlock hard mode and can actually clear hard mode? Having to do the 3 mirror dungeons is so fucking dumb. I was like, please God change it when like the next iteration comes around. They didn't. Before this version of it came out. I don't think they're gonna change. It's so ass. I do not understand the decision. It's so dumb. It should not be that you have to do 3 normal runs for the weeklies. Because it's only relevant for new players who don't have the units to actually like speedrun normal mode. But also, gacha is ass. Kind of, yeah, like it doesn't have, like soft pities and stuff. The difference is that if you pay for the battle pass in Limbus, that's essentially a subscription to get any unit you want if you just play the game. Because it's infinite and you get the shard boxes, so you can just spark anything you want. Which is quite different. So like the gacha part isn't that great. But then you have like infinite shards. Like infinite sparks essentially. So how much do you need to invest in your account to play IS? For higher difficulties and stuff, like a fair bit, but you can start like playing around in IS somewhat early on, especially because you can borrow friend units at the start of a run, so you can like have a friend unit carry you to some extent. Limbus is gacha, I know, right? Any newbie tips I should look out for? If you want to, you can ask on the... You're in the Discord. I'm pretty sure you joined the Discord. If you want to, you can for sure ask in the Limbus channel. I'm sure people will answer. Because I'm actually wondering, like, what would I... I'm not like a Limbus knowledge person, really, when it comes to even, like, newbie tips and stuff. It's really just, like, level up your units. Like, it's just don't, like, level up units. The main thing is, like, you know, you might want to ask, like, okay, hey, I have, like, these units. Who's, like, worth using XP on? Because XP, that's the one thing, I guess, is you want to think a little bit about who you're actually leveling. Because XP can be a limited resource. So, that's, like, one of the main things. XP can be hard to come by sometimes. Yeah, we go in. Did we get a life point? I don't know. T3 running with a chainsaw briefcase. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that one. And yeah, maybe like focus on like a specific status, like kind of like, but also, well, at the very beginning, like super early, you just kind of focus on units that are just kind of your strongest essentially, because early on you just kind of, it's just a like a stat check, like level check difficulty rather than anything else. And I think we just pretty much just save everything. Not even throwing away this because we don't have enough shrivels. 3 runs we just encourage people to rush through story. Yep. Like I know you're saying this because you're the one who did it. You did exactly that. You rushed through the story so you could unlock hard mode for MD and not have to do 3 runs a week. Which is one of the reasons why there's so many reasons why the 3 runs a week is just a shit design. I don't understand it. It's crazy. Yeah, I think we just go because we don't really have like anything to do here. Like, yeah, we could do like this and fly and get like some shields. But in case we actually get... Also, what the fuck? This is... I didn't realize this motherfucker is a toil 5 and 4. So I could actually do this and get like... I guess we might do this. Because actually, yeah, 3 stars are fine to like throw away or whatever. Save up plans, obviously. But I go for more rupture units. Well, obviously, yeah, that is true that right now, obviously, this is the rupture season, essentially. So, you know, it's not a bad idea to go for rupture units. Lost and Found is way over here. We could go for Lost and Found now already, but I kind of want to just do it next turn. It's fucking Lakata again. Yeah, push and pull isn't that big of a deal. Ending 2 it could be funny. Probably next turn Nupti will remove it. It won't. It won't. It won't because I actually haven't gone like and told them in some kind of feedback like, hey, remove it. It's dumb. There's no point. It's dumb. Please move it. I don't think we really want to go. I mean, obviously we can just like refresh this stuff. There's a free wish fulfilled up here, which might be good to take. We need to take at least one more. Oh, but we're gonna get another hand relic for the next. Next Kings is gonna be a hand relic because we have Ulpi now. But we're also gonna get one for Ethan. We really do have to get a bunch of wish fulfilleds so that we can get through some of these whatevers. Cool, I guess. Motherfucker. Okay, we go down because we have more choices on here to refresh. Fucking absolute. Swear to God. I think Crushers have a hand relic. Never mind, they don't. Also, yeah, Ethan doesn't matter because Ethan isn't a 6-star. Done. I'm dumb. 4+7. This would be nice to have, but this one isn't. This one isn't really worth it, so. I thought Crushers had a hand relic. I guess it was a different one that I was thinking of. And not Crushers. We want to do this emergency if we can. We have no money for Rogue Trader, so get nice push refilled. Yeah, we go down because we want to do the emergency if we can. Okay, yeah, because now we get this thing. This is the obviously wait. Oh, so sorry. I'm supposed to move our asses over here when we're doing IS. I always forget. Maybe I should make a specific IS scene at this point so that I don't have to remember to move ourselves. Allied Ingots and Hope. Ambusher Merchant and Geek Operators. Oh, well, we might kind of grab this. Because we get a hand for Ethan as well. It doesn't really matter for Ethan, though. He doesn't need extra attack. Extra ingots could be fine, but we might not even get to use the ingots. Like, we might not even get to use the ingots. One hope is sure, but I think we just grab this one. It's Ascalon hand, but I don't think we're grabbing Ascalon in this case. Now we have our most important King's Relics. This is, I mean, Roz just kind of insta-clears this, essentially. If we can be under toil, we want to be, but we can't. We have too much stuff. Now we don't necessarily need to grab Wish Fulfilleds, unless we get another unit that we want a hand relic for. We do need to get SP for OP spam, though, it's true. We have a little bit. We have 12 starting SP, but we still need either more starting SP or some good just auto-gen SP. And almost auto-gen SP would be more preferred, just more universal. Yeah, but Ross just kind of clears this, I think. Austin found farming ingots to Chalice. Yeah, well, yeah, very much. It is, you know. Of course, the thing is that we can only farm ingots once we get the fucking first ending relic or whatever, because... Oh, we have a Doobie. Not to put Enko in. Oh, really? That hit there all the way? Also... Oh, it's just the King's Relic. I was like wondering why she was glowing. I guess we keep her in here because apparently we need tiny bits of heal. So is the game a little loud? Or mainly is Rosmontis blasts a little loud? Yeah, this is incredible Rose tile. She just kind of clears everything. Oh, there's a thingy over here. Money! If we even get to use the money, you know, before we lose it all. Okay, now we can also... Now we're cool with farming a lot more battles as well. Because we actually get shield from them. We still kind of need to get, like... Also, we want a bunch of Inspires as well, which is, you know, from battles. So get as many emergencies and so on. Bang. 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 Oh, funky music! Hell yeah.
数年前、サルカズの内紛について噂を耳にしたことがあります。
Oh, lost overcraft is nice. Oh, shield +4, no way!
時が経っても健在のようですね。
Specialist medic. We can get Ethan upgraded or Tin Man upgraded. But we can also grab... I'm thinking Silence, honestly. I think we might just grab Silence. To save on hope. We just grab Silence. I have Silence E2'd, so... We could just Silence instead for our healing needs. Safe House is not. Unless we get like a promotion. Safe House is kind of shitty. What can I say? Ooh, we're very... Almost actual... This actually would have been good. We can just do the... Well, no, we don't want to do the hovercraft yet. God, we're so full of shit. I guess I could go up. I could have actually gone... I could go up with all these plans. If I really wanted to. If I go up, that should... I hope that uses enough, and we could... Yeah, because that would use enough, and we can just use plans to go up. We can take this as well. That's better. Better use of our plans. Actually, that is nice to have. Shield +6. Holy moly! This is useless, but we kind of want this. I guess we have enough plans. We'll grab all of them. We'll also get a bunch of plants, because it's like Eramaline, we'll actually get a bunch of plants from that as well. We could use Scout. Even... We could send like Tin Man on Scout, because I don't think we don't need him on Boss, so maybe we actually send Tin Man for a guaranteed promotion. Mainly for toil reasons, so we can keep stacking our toil. I think we sent Tin Man. He'll also bring back Hope, which we want as well, so... Because for Boss, we should be completely fine already. We'll do this just to get rid of this shitty one. I guess we just take this. Actually, not bad. Everything else we save, just go. Ulpi S2 clears the entire whatever. Like Ulpi S2 can Ulpi with the fucking King's Relics just. Oh yeah, also Scout also gives one plant back as well, which is also really nice. I forgot that Scout gives plants as well. So yeah, that Scout was a good use. I mean, yeah, OP S2, I just like. I think OP S2 essentially just clears this entire thing. I don't think we have to do anything. I think this is just gonna be like an OP AFK. We just put him here. Sculptor S1? What does Sculptor S1 even do again? What even is that? We straight up don't even know what S1 does. S2 and S3 is like they don't even know. It's just super healing. Okay, fair enough. I wouldn't. Oh, I guess right. Yeah, true. Because Sculptor has the summon. The summon is kind of a big deal. For the boss specifically. Otherwise, I was thinking, you know, Civilite Eterna, but yeah, the summon. Oh, he has a damage redirection as well. That's funky. Funky. But I think we'll just rely on silence, because silence, you know, is cheap shit. How much does he have it? Like, he has 9,000 attack. By the way. It is a funky alternative choice. And specifically is a better choice for Quilon, just because of the summon. Having the heals from the summon is kind of a big deal. Like with the Necrosis, he's now unkillable. As if he wasn't already with all these buffs. Casual 13,000 HP, 9,000 attack. Come on, just getting range, please. God, you're so slow. Why can't this grandma move faster? Ghost tries to tank Quilon. Shamar makes it trivial. Permanent dog. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because Shamar has the fucking attack debuff as well. I'm just gonna kill these guys over here because otherwise they take like a billion years to move their ass over. OP man spreading OP propaganda. I mean, what can I say? Guy is just good, but also he's like fun. Unlike, you know, S3 is like very fun. It's funny. It has unique interactions. Unlike Wishadel, who is just, you know, big number. Isn't Quilon really so? Yeah, Quilon isn't actually like that big of a. Well, I mean, first of all, for our particular case here, the problem is not getting enough fucking HP to leak Quilon, okay? All of our runs have essentially fallen apart because they're not strong enough. We didn't aim to have them strong enough to actually just, you know, fuck him up. But then also didn't get enough HP to leak him, which is our goal. Oh, Elite HR. Bunch of plans. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. God, do we recruit first or do we collectible first? I guess we recruit first. In case this has like a promotion or something. Well, we can literally choose like whatever the fuck we want, huh? What do we want? Oh, Ines, I guess. If we get to freely choose anything, I guess we'll grab Ines. We have a lot of other things. like covered somewhat. We do need a little bit more DPS, I guess. Like we need somewhat more DPS. Also, actually, now that first of all, one thing that I'm actually thinking, assuming we still have to do more and whatnot, I could actually what I could do is I could. Oh, yeah, you can check the relics and back out. I forgot you can. I think you couldn't used to. I think that wasn't a thing in the previous ISs. But now that you say that, I think I was there when Cookie realized you can back out. Was it Cookie? I don't know. Because we can either grab Ines or we grab like, you know, a DPS. We grab like a Lapland or a Logos or something. What are our collectibles? It locks you out when you have multiple recruits, yeah. But, so what I was actually thinking of, indeed, I could, as long as someone in my friend unit has them, I could grab a gray altar at the start of the run. Which just gives me, you know, another flinger without having to use Wish Shadow. I don't have anything specific, so it's more so what do I want to grab? I'm just wondering if we grab DPS or if we grab Passenger. Yes. This is something that I kept forgetting about. I want to try out Passenger. When we can guarantee his hand relic. Passenger should be golded. Inner Supremacy is another option, but I think we took whatever. Arknights bot. Max life, no, unfortunately not. Summons, we don't have any summons right now, I think. Oh, no, we do. We have Rose summons. Undulation early delays king so much. Yeah. Getting hands early obviously does delay kings, but we obviously have kings already now, so that's why it's fine. Okay, now we have to take Lost and Found over here. Oh, we can take a rogue. We can take a trader before we go. No way. Fucking never happens, man. Unfortunately, we can't take Possibility as well, but Lost and Found. And then, you know, whatever after that. Because we have a free Wish Fulfilled there. Maybe we just grab the free Wish Fulfilled over here where we get our hand relic. Our next hand. We might just do that. We want to go Rogue Trader for sure. Because we want to take battles as well so we get, you know, recruitments and levels and whatnot. And more HP, you know, more shield. Elusive Merc, no thank you. Absolutely not. Thank God we get to choose whatever the fuck we want. Sorted Surveillance. We don't have global shenanigans yet, but... surely I'm fine. Will I be fine here? What's my squad? Passenger doesn't have his shit.
タイの中の幾人か
but
は
we can also
マイ
put
レンダー
like...
のエージェントにも劣らない能力を持っています。ドクター、今回の作戦がどのように進むのか楽しみになってきましたよ。
I wonder. Maybe instead of Podenko, we put in Passenger. Actually, indeed, isn't just gonna do as much here, just because he doesn't yet have his shenanigans. Chaos we can't do, we don't have the healing for Chaos. Elusive Merc is fucking Elusive Merc, it's horrible bullshit. Surveillance is our best option. Even if we don't get all the plans, Surveillance is our best option. But we should also be able to get a decent chunk of the plans, so that helps. Can we actually? No, we can't get like, yeah, we can't. Okay, we can't get enough. We're so full of sprouts and plans. We can do this to get a higher rarity Inspirer for more shield. Or actually, rather, no, we can use it on this. Remind me to use it on this if I'm dumb, so that we can get the better hovercraft. Yeah, Ulpi. I'm thinking I just put Ulpi like here, and he will smash a lot of these crystals. I don't think he won't have enough range for over here. But he can smash a bunch of these crystals. And I might even have time to just like redeploy him. I'll probably put like Rosmontis like here facing up. Or here facing up. She'll be in danger at the start, but she'll probably kill them kind of fast, so. And then we just need to obviously deal with the actual guys just walking around. Well, he can get all the crystals? Oh, fuck, I forget how much fucking range that guy has, man. He's crazy. He's wild. Does he actually have enough range from here all the way over here? What an absolute goofy guy. Though we still need like some DPS to with the fucking mages as well. Unless he just one-shots them with the S3 explosion. It's one option. We'll probably put Roz here facing right then. Okay, so he has enough range. That's funny. Well, obviously Roz can get this. So we don't actually even necessarily need to put him all the way over here. We can put him closer or whatever. Oh, so we have a decent amount of SP thanks to Kings and also some stuff. Okay, also, yeah, he does just explode them. Hey there, Asmus. And she's gonna get everything over here. Okay, she can, yeah, indeed. And Roz takes care of this entire side here, I think. But yeah, how long? Okay, yeah, because the range is indeed. Because what is the max? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Does it go forward as well still? 7 or 8, isn't it? Yeah, the map is done. Yeah. I never remember how much his range is. It's just long because it always like goes off the screen essentially. And if he's facing left, you can't actually see where his range goes because it's covered by himself. The early Kings is just such a fucking huge difference. Like where this run is already like stronger than most of the runs we've had just because we have early Kings. Silly. Toolbox shows 6 tiles. Right, and then right, because it's extra 6 tiles. So technically 7. Toil limit +5, that's actually not bad. A whole bunch of plans, nice. We're gonna be mental toiled, I think. Oh, never mind, not quite. Vanguard Sniper, fuck, we're 1 hope short. 1 hope short of a Venus. As we just grab a sniper, sure. I'll free store my easy decision. I did see also, I have seen Cruise Alter get used somewhat, and yeah, with attack speed, man, Cruise Alter does kind of slap in IS5 with a bunch of attack speed. Yeah, we tricked the trader because we're gonna lose all our ingots anyway right next, so the trader is kind of an easy choice here. Tried doing an A10 ending with no lamp and those floor 6 emergency stays killed me. It does kind of seem like, yeah, stuff has been, you know, balanced around like having lamp and stuff, which is a little unfortunate. Corecaster, Primacast, and Ritualist operators. Well, we could get an easy hand if we get any of those. Vanguard operators are DP cost. Plans of -1 toil, which actually wouldn't even be bad. Vanguard operators start with +16 SP. Doesn't really matter. If only we had Ines. We got a bunch of like Vanguard buffs, but we don't have Ines. Because yeah, the crits have a chance. So the attack speed goes huge on Cruise. Wish Lamp and Talon's actually guaranteed what they say. Yeah, they don't guarantee. It's just higher chance. I don't know what like the percentage is. But as we've seen with me, it's pretty easy to hit those off chances and just get cucked. Do we grab this? Just in case? It saves us some wish fulfilled as well, but it doesn't matter as much. It doesn't work for passenger, but I mean, still may be good to have. We'll have 4 left over after that, but we could also get like plans of less toil. The Vanguard ones just didn't do anything for us because we don't have a Vanguard. Riot Plus or whatever. Shrivel and Sprout we already have. We're already Sprout maxing. Look at all these Sprouts. But maybe I just refresh because we can obviously get the hand. If we get like a logos, we can obviously just get the hand from Wish Fulfilled. So maybe we just refresh and see what we get instead. Alternatively get... No, I don't think we need that. I think we just refresh. Spinach? Spinach on Ros S1 kind of goes crazy. This might actually be worth buying just for extra shield. We can promote Ethan. Medical is gonna attack speed. Actually, not bad. Oh fuck, we can't actually get everything unless I sell some stuff. Oh no. Oh, extra inspire. Never mind. We need this thing at the very least. Oh no, we got like good stuff. But I don't want to sell stuff because if I sell stuff, well, I guess I can sell like plants and stuff as well. Well, okay. Well, this one is kind of obvious, isn't it? Because yeah, exactly. We're not gonna get that many more L2s. This one's kind of obvious. We can get so many more inspires. If I sell 2 things, we can also get spinach, but it's not super necessary. Medical is getting attack speed, not as necessary because we already have attack speed. We can get Ethan E2, which I think we want for the extra binds, and then we can still buy this for extra shields. I think that's what we do. We get our Ethan upgraded. We get this for extra whatever, and then we're out of money. I think that's what we do. Because now we have this and we could just use it to get a bunch of shields. Or just to triple up on whatever. Then we have to take Lost and Found, and then obviously face off on next floor. This is obviously as the battle started, yeah. So, well, when we do battles, we'll want to do those. So we'll actually do these battles because we want to get more battles and more inspires. Obviously, we almost clicked the wrong thing. Because we can get like 1 more level at least. At the very best, like 2 more. Also, right. Why is streamer mode not on Discord? You should have just gone like a fucking Discord playthrough, didn't you? Right? Where is streamer mode? To mute, huh? Automatically enable disable. It did not automatically enable disable. It even shows me that I'm in OBS, but it doesn't put streamer mode on. Discord, fix your ass. Fix your shit. And why do you show me playing OBS? That's fucking dumb. You shouldn't do that. That's fucking stupid. But could you turn streamer mode on? What the fuck? Fucking... It's just suddenly broken. Like the auto detection or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they did. I don't know what the fuck they did. Downtown recreation. I guess we could also go like... I mean, here doesn't... Well, we could technically go up. We could go up. We could like if we like refresh this. We have 8 plans. So we could go up and get like just extra nodes. We could get a safe house and then a combat. And then a wish fulfilled. Oh, but we can get double wish fulfilled. Never mind. The double wish fulfilled. Yes, please. Crimson Corridor is a very easy choice here. Double wish. Don't mind if I do. Hey, the chances. Dipping now because of Deltarune. Fair enough. I understand. And yeah, because we want to go for combats. Yeah. Especially with... Oh, yeah. Let's use a thingy, by the way. What do we want to use level 1s because those give less shields. Unless we have Nymph, which we don't. So we just use level 1s. Like some fucking basic ass level 1s. I guess ones that you use as much whatever as possible. We can take double battle. No, actually we can't do chaos. That's the problem. We cannot do chaos. We don't have the healing for chaos really. Actually, maybe we do now. And actually, also Ulpi can easily do chaos. We'll see. We might do double battle. We might actually do double battle. Because we can still do double wish fulfilled even after the double battle. Because we have so many more plans now to play around with. I mean, here it's really just... It's just like OP and Roz just kind of, you know... kill everything. I think we... Oh, no, we have silence for healing, so we're fine.
了解
Because yeah, we want to get as many battles as possible, obviously, just because also we get shield for every battle, and now we can also stack inspires with every battle as well. We wait for Rosimontis. We put Rosimontis like this. Look at her go. Slippity slippity. Yep. Oh, that's they're in range. They're in range when they get blocked by this thing. That's funny. That's funny. Don't jinx it, Palina. Don't jinx it. Oh yeah, because we also have extra. We have another 35 attack speed from using an inspire before battle. Yeah, it is funny. I do sometimes forget that. Yeah, these roadblocks indeed, their hitbox, like they go inside of the hitbox, so they're like they actually count as inside of this tile. Jinxing it for infinite content. Look, we'll have another set of infinite content when ending 5 comes around. Okay, we don't have to worry. It's fine. Oh, fine. I'll take this off. We don't really have... Well, I mean, I guess we do have him now for extra snipers. And we also have him. Obviously, casters and snipers turn into more Rosmontes summons. So. Months of content from ending 5 genuinely. We're already at like a month and a half of content from ending 4, man. Waiting. Just waiting. Thank you. Finally. Almost wish it was a kill gate, because goddamn, motherfuckers take forever. There we go. Finally. Ingot. Command XP. Well, we can use the command XP. We'll actually get more XP, so. Sniper specialist. Oh, can we get... Yeah, we can get Stormeye. Alternatively, we get Cruz. Alternatively, I'm wondering which one actually is... This also has a 25% chance, but then she has... She has the stun. It's a smaller crit with less chance, but it has the stun as well. But then she also has, like, you know, more skills than Stormeye does. Stormeye also has a double hit, however, which might be nice. Also for 2 times each. 2 targets 2 times each with the 25% chance to crit as well. And if we actually get a bunch of attack speed, we don't necessarily... Like, the stun is nice to have, but... Stormeye is just going to be more damage. Also, Stormeye has higher stats. And multi-hit. I think we go for Stormeye. Promotion. We should be able to do Chaos, I think. Well, if we're not toiled, that is. We can... Well, we don't want to use the window because... Well, we can use this one because we actually get more XP, which actually is, like, useful in this case. However, we still have to throw something away. Are you... No, we don't. Because once we move with plans... This also uses up plans so we can move. And not be mental toil as well. I think we take this because Ulpi S2 will make him almost solo this shit. And we have silence for at least some healing. Maybe we take Berenko for some healing as well. But I think it's mostly going to be Ulpi here. And like we'll have silence and Rosmontes like also somewhere. Preferably out of range somewhere. Out of range for the ranged enemies, obviously, that is. Oh yeah, Tin Man obviously has some healing as well. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Russian song. Requiem. Big Sag.
この戦いもオ
We
リ
just,
ジニウム
we
の
just,
せい
we
なの
just, we put them right in. Okay, where do we actually? Oh, first of all, there's a. Well, you can get easily this with just like someone quickly going over there. Where do I actually put people? Rosemont is here facing right. Can obviously cover a lot here. Ulpi probably has enough healing just as is. So maybe Rosemont is here facing right. Because also a lot of the... No, because some of them do come over from here. I'm just mainly wondering, like, where the range shitters. Alternatively, Roz here just facing up. I can't remember where the range dudes come, or if they just kind of come from every fucking direction. I think a bunch of the range dudes come from over here, though, and we don't want them to be in range of those. I'll have to wait for DP anyway, because I have to deploy them at the same time. Oh, but these guys spawn here. We don't really want to have to... We don't want to have something here, because these dudes spawn here, and then they'll shit their pants or whatever. Yeah, because it's just kind of range shitters in, like, every direction on this one, isn't it? Because right side caster range shitters come in the middle. It's kind of range shitters everywhere. Not really like a specific safe spot. Maybe just Roz here facing down, Silence here facing right. I don't know. Yeah, there is Sunroof. But the main thing is we can't like have here because the shit will just if Roz is here, she'll just get hit by the necrosis constantly. Obviously, the thing is that Ulpi might just fucking like almost solo the entire fucking thing anyway. At least it's not emergency, no. Actually, I wonder if emergency makes it so that Ulpi actually doesn't manage to like clear or whatever. Also, wait, does this give you the attack debuff? What is he at? He's at 8,700. Okay, no, it doesn't have a attack debuff. I don't know, thought why it maybe did. Because possibly this might just be another case of just have Ulpi sit here and do everything himself. And then throw in extra damage if we suddenly need it. And we do want to get this thing over here, though. Which is actually a little tricky to get. Okay, that gets it. Actually, even just him here can actually clear out so much of this side. Because he has some self-healing. And then obviously King's healing. King's healing is clearly not enough, however, as you can see. He heals so much though when he's active. Holy moly. He's gaming. Attack debuff is added on damage because SP reduction makes sense for them. Oh, I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why our version has the attack debuff. Makes sense. I also like that indeed it does just stay around. It is still funny that Hitman's items, or just Alchemist spawns or summons or whatever, stay around. Do they count as summons? I don't think so, right? They're like a weird own thing. Because this is not A15. Yep. Not A15. Okay, yeah. Now we actually have a strong enough run where Ulpi just kind of solos the entire map. Possibly could have even soloed Emergency, honestly. Just because all the dot just, you know, makes him heal a crazy amount. Also, you know, Kings. Yeah. Last time we tried this, we just didn't have a strong enough Ulpi and whatnot. Actually, last time we tried this was Ulpi like... Ulpi might have been like E1 even, and not even E2. Okay, nice. Oh, we get an extra inspire. What to do? Caster or medic? We can either get silence E2 or passenger E2.
私は
Plan to leak the boss? We're planning to leak the boss. Or do it legitimately. Look, leaking the boss is legitimate in my world because we need the lore, okay? We use this. We will not be under like whatever yet, and we can't use any plans either to go forward yet. So we will have to throw some shit away. We might have just thrown this away or these two. Well, we use one of these. We'll use this because we get an inspire when we do a battle, which we won. Unless I throw. Look, that is so likely that I don't like that you say it like that, okay? We need to lose... we can just... If we just throw this away, we'll also just get, like... enough, right? Yeah, then we can just move. Give us wish. Starting DP... Range operators on low ground tiles is huge, actually. Starting DP doesn't matter that much. I think we grab... Obviously, let's remember that we need 2 plans for whatever, by the way. Yeah, the shoes is huge. Well, the white shoes. We need at least 2 plans for our face-off. I mean, we'll probably get more plans, but if I go down and we, for some reason... Let's say that the fucking face-off ends up being on, like, the first fucking... whatever. I don't want to risk it. Now we can do this with this so that we get the better hovercraft. That's huge. We'll carry this onwards. We'll just use these 2. Actually, maybe we'll do like this. Wow, fucking incredible, you absolute piece of shit. Yep, sure. Ingots and toil limit. Don't mind if I do. Here, we don't use this one yet because we have one in use right now. I guess we just save these for now. We're good on toil because we used a bunch of plans. Obviously, we're going to get a whole bunch. We're going to get another... How much is that? Quite a few. And we're getting a lot of inspires currently. Maybe we use... doing this doesn't really... Doing this is fine. Oh, it actually gives us a level 3, which actually is better. Right, because this is 2 level 1s to get a level 3. That actually gives us more shields, doesn't it? Unless we have nymph horns, which we don't, so... this just turns into... this is level 2, so it doesn't really matter. We will at some point combine thoughts for shield, but that's the thing. I'm just wondering what is our, like, actually... best way of doing it. This is like not as worth, or well, this doesn't matter. Like this you can do and then you just do a 2-2. It's like the same amount of shields. Tired bit, Zmaj. Get new ones. Because 2 and 2 is worth. But those are also only when it's only something that matters when you have nymph horns. Otherwise, it's the same efficiency for everything. But yeah, these are not very good. Like these don't do much. Because this gives us a level 3 for 2 level 1s, so it's actually just like more efficient, and we can do like this if we want to. This one doesn't matter because either we just do like 2 1s. Because 2 1s gives you 1. 2 2s gives you 2. So it's like the same efficiency, isn't it? But these we might... Oh, but right. We want some to actually use. Because we want to use something on every single battle because we get more inspires. So we actually do want... Especially the level 1s we actually want to use. Yeah. I almost forgot that we actually want to be using inspires before every battle. Oh, actual good epoch? No way. Face off on fucking second like phase or second row. Indeed. Good, thank God. Aerial assault. Actually, with our team? No, we have passenger. Never mind. We have passenger now. And his hand relic, so it's actually fucking Jover. We can just do it aerial. We want to do battles instead. So we'll do aerial. We'll just do aerial. Oh, we have Stormeye as well. E2 Stormeye. Yeah, and this is a no plan fight. Yep. So we would have been cooked if I'd used the other plans. Yep, we just take this. Passenger, OP on S2 is fine. Ros, yep. Yep. Yeah, that was the possibly worst case scenario kind of happened. Except we you know, we were prepared for it instead of getting cooked by it. Do this to try and get some. Never mind, I forget he doesn't hit air. I forget he doesn't hit air, which is weird. I feel like it's a strange thing that he doesn't actually hit air. Oh, I should have put Ulpi one more forward because I think it's gonna be fine. Look at those crits. It's not gonna matter in the way. Actually, in the way that I do this is. Actually, this is kind of. What am I doing? We need a little bit of bait here so that he doesn't fucking die. Because I wasn't quite fast enough on it. We don't necessarily need healing at all, which is a whole thing. Because what I actually just do is I do this. So she takes care of these dudes. So they don't actually come over here and hit him. Though it actually doesn't matter because this thing is here. It doesn't matter because this thing is here. We will want, well, once like some kind of bait. Because some of this stuff comes from over here. He doesn't have the range to hit them early enough. Because the lamp isn't working. Because we'll put her like here. To essentially work as bait. We can also put like more stuff in front of here. To work as bait as well. Also, these things die too fast, so I can't actually use like S3 to hit like these things, for example. Hey there, Biz. Okay, they're good. I have to like get very exact timings so that I can hit the icky things. Yeah, S2 would have been better on this particular map, yeah, for range expansion. Would have been better. Also, I feel like I could go like M3 S2 just for fun. I have the resources. I mean, I'm like good at swimming in them. Also, now we have him back, so he has enough range to just deal with him anyway. Yeah. Dude, he's critting a lot by me. Also banger, by the way. If only I had what's her name? Oh my god, I forgot her name. What's her name? Narantuya. So when your phone just dies on you. Oh, like properly, not like battery died, as in it's cooked, it's dead, like it's broken. I had that happen recently. It was not fun. It was I had to suddenly go panic buy a new phone like middle of the day. Corrupted? Rip. Yeah, my phone just suddenly decided to him. Well, that's the wrong guy. It doesn't matter. Okay, destroyed. But system reset rip. For my phone, like it was, I don't know, it was like a couple, month or two ago or something. well, so already in like January, my phone's screen just decided to break itself, and then I went and got it fixed. I paid to get it fixed because I didn't want to buy a new phone yet. I was like, okay, cool, it's fixed. And then like a month later, it just broke again. And when I took it back, they're like, yeah, it's fucked. We'll give you your money back, but you're gonna have to buy a new phone. It's like, well, fuck, guess I'm buying a new phone today. Cool. We can get our IS, which is like one of our last kind of operator checks, frankly. Passenger clears our shit. Passenger clears for us. Had it for 6 years. Sheesh! I can't remember how long my phone lasted. I've also my last a good few, like probably since high school, I've always just used the phone until it's like dead. Either fully broken or like it's functioning so bad that it's just not worth it anymore. I mean, it's kind of just passenger. I guess IS can do so. I'll store my and passenger, I guess. Store my and passenger should get this pretty easy.
Watashi no sensou heiki wa
Let's do them this way, doesn't really matter.
Ryu-san no Ryu-san
Oh yeah, because it always targets IS. God, the relic is the hand relic is so insane on passenger. Still with IS5 trying to get to 150. Fair enough. Honestly, like, I could even recommend you go IS5. IS5 is by far the easiest IS, actually. At the very least for like any normal like for endings that aren't ending 2 can be fucky and ending 4 is fucky and ending 5 will be fucky. But like the normal ending and ending 3 as well in IS5 are really not too bad, and otherwise like IS5 is way easier. So and it probably like difficulty wise it's probably like IS5, IS2, IS4, IS3. IS3 can just get so fucked up. Sniper caster, we have no hope, so it doesn't really matter. What would we want more? We could grab just like click, I guess. Or oh heck, I'm sure. Do we? Actually, do we actually even want her? Because then we'll get a different hand relic again instead of getting like the caster buff relic. Also, unlikely we get her to E2. And she'll give us a different hand relic once we go to Wish. I don't have core. No, we didn't buy core hand. We could have bought the core hand, but we skipped it because reasons. So she would delay getting the caster buff. The caster buff like book or whatever it is. Although, yeah, if we already had the core hand for her, then it would like be fine. It wouldn't really matter. Emergency rogue. Oh, it's emergency rogue mercenary is actually not too bad. Different enemies will appear. That's not. Oh, but we can. Can we get a? Do we get a plan from this? Does this have a plan? Oh, but this one has a wish fulfilled over here. But do we want to take possibility? Lost and found doesn't do anything worse, but we can refresh it. And this doesn't have a guaranteed plan, so we can't guarantee getting this. Instead, we can encounter if we want to. Paradise usually has one spine. Well, yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, that's like, I don't know, somewhere like here, usually one spine. Zero spine without epoch. I'm getting conflicting information. Oh, see, this, however, this is also emergency, which might also just make the difference, you know, because emergency is emergency. It doesn't only with epoch. Okay, never mind then. Because yeah, because then if we don't get a plan, then this is a complete waste. No, I guess we can just refresh this one if we want to. But we can also just save plans for like vertical movement or triple or just triple up on whatever, like triple on wish fulfills. All right. Oh yeah, possibility can be refreshed. I did not remember that shit. I did not remember that shit because, you know, everything else can be refreshed other than, like, you know, false to truth. Okay, then I think it's just rogue mercenary and go down here. Let's use an inspire. Oh, we can use this one now if we want to. Keep one plan for floor 6 to reload the normal fight you have to do. Well, yeah, well, we're on blueprint. But yes, a plan would be a backup reroll. That's like the only difference. Is that in case where, yeah, we're on blueprint, so it would just be in case we get like fucked. And it like, you know, scams us. We can just use this one now to get more ingots. Because it doesn't really matter if we use it here or later. I'll alternatively use this one. Which one? Actually, maybe we use the extra inspire first. And we can use extra inspire on fucking what's his face? Fremont. Because I'd rather do extra inspire on Fremont rather than have to deal with, you know, the ingots on Fremont map as well. Well, these should be pretty easy to do on this map. Passenger, yeesh. What else do I grab into here? I think pretty much everyone else here is good to go. Maybe OPS3 for funnies. Yeah, OP gets pretty thick. Use window on Fremont makes epoch last until ending 4. I mean, I guess, yeah, we could then indeed. Yeah, we could avoid not getting hit by a nasty epoch for boss, I guess. And then we can use the Inspirer. We can use Inspirer for the extra Inspirer for the cannot stage, right? Yep, that would be the better option. I guess we put him like here, because then he can just, you know, do funny things. Oh, there's actually a chesty boy here as well. No, one over here is funny. Luckily we have this, you know, healing for free. Try and get... What's his face? Actually, I think... Okay, Rosamund is just gonna kill him. Mud Rocket doesn't matter. I guess it's still gonna hit this dude here, but it doesn't kill them, right? Yeah, it doesn't kill them, so... Safe or whatever. And she kills most of these. And Ulpi obviously is here to, you know, once these guys move their asses, Ulpi's there. At least this thing is actually taking the aggro now from Passenger. Well, to some extent. I could also just... Left. Yeah, Ulpi can just sit there and do his thing. Look at the rose gold. Slappity slappity. In range, please.
記憶にとどまったまま
I
で
hope you
す
should not care about this because
聞こえた。
these guys are here, but as long as the range guys, because obviously these guys don't hurt him, so.
竜佐のこれらの兵器がいかにして誕生したかは記憶にとどまったままです。復讐は終わったのです。竜佐の誕生が勝利をもたらすことはありません。
Yo, still the same banger.
竜佐の感触を
Ah,
竜佐の
no, he got
感触
hit by
を
corrosion,
覚え
which
てい
actually
ま
is
す
gonna
か
be pretty shitty on Fremont map. And corrosion
こ
shenanigans.
のエリアは任せろ。いつでも
We're gonna boom boom
Hot
gonna
kick.
hit soon. No!
聞いてるけど
Take a penis, thank you. Necrosis, yeah. What did I say? What did I say if no necrosis? Look, words corrosion. Oh, okay.
今
Yep.
回以上の強
There is a corrosion as well, right? That's a thing as
オリジナル
well.
をもっと利用する必要が
I just used wrong word, not like a made up word. Ooh, more hovercrafts. If we even have time to use it, that is. Yes, okay, so I wasn't completely out of it. We didn't get shit. We didn't have any things left. We have no hope, so this doesn't really matter. Defender, supporter, recruiter, sniper. I guess we just grab like a random sniper. Well, first of all, I mean, our next... Well, I guess we refresh this first. We don't need encounters, right? Not really. If we use... We want to use window on... Yeah, if we use window on the guy... God, I'm actually going to have to throw shit away, though, which is a little fucky here, I think. Because window only uses 2. We're going to be 1 shy. Fucked up. We haven't even been able to use this thing to get extra inspires. We're running out of fucking fights. Corrosion does nothing to be honest except for all damage. There's no death. Yep. The rare case where, you know, not having death is beneficial in a way. Because can we use the window? We could also use the window on... Because we could also use the window on the cannot fight, right? Or we can also use the inspires on cannot. But now we also got like the hovercrafts again. We can't, yeah, we can't get any extra whatever. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Stormeye, even though he's like 5-star. I forgot that Stormeye gives you +6. God, fuck, what do we use now? But also don't want to... Do we actually have something like shit here that we could just throw this away? We just throw this shit away. Kind of worth nothing. We're just gonna over have enough ingots. I think we just discard this and then go forward and see what we get. Wish. Because now we can get this thing. This one doesn't do that much. I mean, squad size limit actually wouldn't be horrible. Hope would actually be not. Well, it doesn't matter because we don't have enough shit anyway. But this gives us, you know, this is a huge passenger buff, so. Now we can actually... No, we can't take both of these. We don't have enough plans to take both of these. Doesn't matter. So we just take Wish Fulfilled. I mean, it's better. Never mind. We don't really get anything super specific from Wish Fulfilled anymore now. Squad size limit is fine. Shield +1. 6% HP. Well, I mean, we take this. Squad size, deployment, and shield. We're at 27 shield. And we can make a whole bunch. Obviously, now we can make a lot of space by just using shit. I guess we don't use all of our sprouts, because we can still use sprouts on next floor. This doesn't really do much for us at this point. Hope +2, however, and squad size actually is nice as well. Okay, so it's time to use up all of these. Also, we obviously want to save one for actual boss as well. We have like 3 more fights. So we need 3 that we actually want to use. Obviously, we're going to get more as well. But this is like kind of whatever. Oh, but this gives us an additional spire, which we might actually want to use. We have 2 of these extra attack speed ones, so we can use at least one of them away. Also, this might be better to use anyway, attack and HP, because we'll have some attack speed. We can get some shields from this. This one is kind of... It's not actually that good. Because we don't have, like... We're not going to have that many melee operators taking damage or whatever. Rise and fall... Flames... So if we use window on Fremont, then we use... I guess we actually... Because we're already... Okay, so we're going to have enough HP already in theory if we don't leak anything. If we don't leak stuff, we already have enough HP. By the way. So like, we're good on that front. Also, there's a bit of... I guess there's a little funky thing where... We actually want to try and not do that much damage to the boss. We also actually don't want to delay the boss now. We actually want the boss to just walk his ass, like, you know. We're going to get more HP, but yeah. The main thing is... What do we actually use on bot? We use this to, you know, not have a shitty whatever. We use this on Fremont. We can use hovercrafts on Cannot. We might as well. Because we don't really have time to like use the additional Inspire. Also, yeah, there is 30 enemies before the boss even moves. This is true. So we can obviously just use this. You know, this gives us 2. Yeah, because combining these doesn't really matter. You get the same like efficiency. Because for what we use, it's either like, it's probably this for Quilon. It's this for, this one for, what's his face? Dagai. Cannot. And this one for Vermont so that we can, like, whatever. So that we can get a, you know, bullshit. So we don't have a chance to use this one. We don't have a chance to use any of these. We're pretty much using everything else. We can do this. Yes, because we use this, yep. And then we can do this. We'll save our plans just in case. These 3 we use. We could not use the sprouts and just use all the sprouts next. However, I almost specifically want to have like a stronger Fremont, I think. So maybe we do use some of these to hopefully get something good. Because Fremont can still be a fucking bitch. With the boats and everything, Fremont can still be a real bitch. Then now we have Ulpi. And as long as if we don't fuck up with Ulpi, that is a huge difference maker. Ingot +1 after each interpretation. Well, this would have been nice to get as we literally just did a bunch of interpretations. Sure. We actually specifically don't want this. We don't want the boss to move slower. Which is everything we're now. We could. Stun all enemies for 5 seconds. This actually we don't kind of necessarily want this. Oh, this is huge on Ulpi. That's massive on Ulpi. We'll do one more and then we'll save the rest. This is useless. Sure, squad size on a +1, I guess. We'll save these because we still have some interpretations to do. We still have some interpretations to do, so. Though actually, well, we get the extra ingots now at this point, and we actually want the extra ingots as early as possible. So we can just do this, and then we'll have like a, we'll have one more. This thing. We'll save the plan for now. We can just use it like later, because like we're not gonna do this. We can just get Okay, we use our window. We do our prophecy. We have a way more fucking squad size now, which is nice. Do we put in Podenko or do we put in someone fucking else? I don't know. Actually, also, Jessica on S2 might actually make sense because she can get like some whatever. She can get some invisibility. Passenger S3, yes. OP S3, Roz. I think Roz? Yeah, with OP, we have a blocker for Fremont. So I think Roz on S2 is better here rather than S3. In SC2 would be nice still, but we'll see. Actually, in SS2 is... in SS2 is actually like really important because you don't have the invis reveal unless you have S2. That is a whole thing. I think this is it. Obviously, Ulpi's a just, a huge carry here. Like, we're almost just like, well, I guess not quite, but like Ulpi's almost just like does like phase 1 everything. Yeah, we're dodging the teleport, yeah. Also, Ulpi can also dodge the fucking boats as well. If I don't fuck up, then Ulpi can also dodge the boats, which is another huge thing, specifically in phase 2. In phase 2, when a couple of the boats come through like directly from left to right across the melee tiles, you can actually block them. Because yeah, this boat just goes... I'm checking where this boat goes first. Yeah, this boat is not the one that... this boat is also already safe, and we might actually like... We might actually do something here where we like try and clear all these guys out. We have enough SP gen that we can dodge. Obviously, so we can already damage him a decent chunk here. Also, let me just... It's a bit loud. Once he starts chonking, he's a bit loud. Not like last time Upi came back and got a... Yeah, that was on me. Okay, wait, no, yeah, because boat already goes here. So yeah, like, for example, this is one spot where we have to dodge. And actually, hopefully are, able to dodge on time. Almost problematic. We're actually gonna like kill him too fast. And we can't retreat yet, so I guess we're just killing the phase 1 now already. Never mind, just barely. Actually, we could have killed him. I think we could have just killed him. Almost should have. Almost kind of just should have. I guess we can kill him when he comes over here. Or kill him like with like anything else. Though we should have time. Ulpi should have time to get S3, I think, before he actually does the teleport, so we can actually dodge it. But I guess we'll see. Because we could like, even just like, possibly just have like her actually she might not, yeah, I think she might actually just do enough damage. Yeah. She actually just does enough damage. We'll slow down a little so that we, I will actually keep him deployed because... Actually, I guess we don't really want to keep him deployed. Because now we can put in, like, Roz even.
役に立つ情報を奴らに吐かせてやる。
Just wondering what do we put in first? I guess Roz. We can put like Roz. Actually, we'll wait for him to be in front there. Click dog chew toy SFX. We'll wait for him to be on that tile. I like how it fucking deployed over here.
派手な傷
跡を刻みつけてやろう。
Yippers. Okay.
取るに足らん処刑だ。立ち会う価値もない。
Yippers.
しかして人こそ
A good song, by the way.
最後の兵器なのです。
Oh yeah, yeah, these guys. That's fine. We're good. Oh yeah, we do damage when someone dies, by the way.
聞こえた。
We have the thing that
流
like
佐の
hits.
復讐は終わったのです。
Hope he doesn't. Yeah, now it's just not getting boated, but also like, does Ulpi get? Does it? No, no, no. It goes like here, right? I swear to God, if it hits this tile, even if it does, I think we're fine. But okay, it doesn't exactly. He's gonna get boated at some point, but also like now we can like you
流
know
佐の感触を
actually
覚えて
just
い
take
ます
stuff
か。
out. We can even just try and kill these boats. Oh well, she can't hit them.
このエリアは任せろ。
Yeah, we can even just try and kill them. Oh, okay. He clearly does not have enough damage. The boats are so tanky in this fucking phase. Also, is actually somewhat problematic here. Because if Ulpi yeets this, he's gonna get actually hit by the boat, I think. I think he's actually gonna get hit by the boat. Because it's gonna hit the... They're on the same fucking tile. Ulpi, kill the guy before you get boated, please.
俺がやる。小細工を浪してみるといい。
No!
無様な死を望むならな。
Okay. Got boated. Unfortunate. What can I say?
今から起きることを見たくないなら誰かがやらないといけないことがある。私にしかできないことがある。
Got fucking boated.
冷静に
It luckily should not matter, but did get
命
boated.
令を出して完璧にやってみせるから。
We can put like... We can just put him like in. He's gonna get boated. But Roz is safe now, so doesn't really matter. I forgot about him. That's fine. Because we're also gonna have him back now soon.
私の戦争兵器は必ずやあなた様の望みを満たすでしょう。
Oh yeah, someone will have to kill the window, yeah. Oh yeah, the window hasn't come around yet. Funky.
命令を出す。あなたは死なない。死なせないように気をつける。
足元を見てください。どうすればいいかくらいわかる。
And we have passenger to kill the window, so it's fine. Because your windows are floaty, right? They're floaty fuckers.
このエリアは任せろ。
Also, well, I mean, even you could just kill it.
訓練場。訓練場での演習と目の前の戦い
The
との違い
last fucking
は
guy,
わ
can
き
you
まえ
move
てい
your
ます
ass?
慣れ親しんだそのように強作な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
Move your butt. Die faster. Oh, ground can hit them? Huh. Interesting. They look very floaty, obviously.
もう大丈夫ですか？
Prosperity, expansional. Also, we actually have enough if we get a good fucking medic, sniper, supporter, caster. Well, we can get silence upgraded. Oh, or we could just get a... Yeah, I guess. Oh, actually, that was a mistake, because now actually we don't have enough to upgrade Ines. Never mind, that was a mistake. I didn't count right. I thought we need 3 hope for Ines upgrade. Assuming we get like whatever that is. I guess we actually don't use any of our money because we want to just guarantee Hand of Buckler, really. Because I guess we actually just want to guarantee like whatever. Inspiration Cat, well, that's kind of nice. This is nice if we need it. Guard robbers have attack. But I think we just don't do anything. I think we just... Because I think we just go. Because we want the ingots. We don't actually want to use ingots. I wonder if do we take? This actually is kind of nice, considering where the blue box is. I'm wondering if we refresh or if we take this store. This obviously is useless. These are kind of useless. They don't do much. Hand of Buckler doesn't really do much. But this is nice. This is kind of nice. This is decent. Literally just for OP. But in theory, refresh could give us like plus hope and a Vanguard voucher to get Ines. Well, there wasn't Vanguard voucher. Hand of Rending instead. Halo, which we actually don't want. Now this is fine. Except we don't do like any elemental injury, but I mean arch damage, sure. Wasn't that good of a refresh. The other one was better. Yeah, we will actually skip Halo. We will skip Halo. We specifically don't want Halo in this case. We will actually skip it. That is the funny part. We will actually skip Halo. None of these are actually that useful. The previous one was way better. Kind of a bad refresh. Not gonna lie, kind of a shit refresh. Use our 3 hovercrafts. We can do this, I guess we want to. Why is Halo bad? Because it makes Sarka's enemies move slower, and the bosses counts as a Sarka's enemy. But we want the boss to leak. We want the boss to go into the blue box as fast as humanly possible. That's why. That's why. We want him to walk in real fast without taking damage. As much as possible. So minus 30% movement speed. Not good. Not good for what we want to do. Well, we sure as hell have a better healer to use now. The ingots up top are actually going to be slightly problematic. Or the chests up top. We're kind of going to have to rely on like passenger S3 for the ingots that come up top. And like some Ines binds. But then a lot of just passenger S3, I think, for the ingots up top. Storm, I guess we have Stormeye as well. We might put... I think we put Roz actually on S1. We don't want to stun, because stun can interrupt Canot's summoning or whatever. So I think we put her on S1 so that she doesn't stun Canot. But we still have more damage. Ulpi doesn't do that much on this stage. Like, not as much. Ulpi does not do as much on this stage. It's very much just range damage. Actually, almost extra DP actually could have been good just to get passenger in always like faster. Because this range is over here. Because one of the dudes comes from out here, we can kill it really early if it's over here. It's healing here. Kill it there so it leaves the fire bullshit at like a decent spot. We can also kill this guy so that we're safe. We'll save-ish. Not quite safe, because it is hitting this, I think, now. This is also getting hit, however, so I think we'll just do it like this. Yeah, well, luckily we have healing, so... You know. Yeah, she just has enough healing, so it doesn't really matter that much. I forgot she could have been sitting like actually down here, out of danger. Shenanigans as well. The site. Did he get to spawn all his stuff, or did we actually just kill him too fast? I feel like you can stop him from spawning the stuff fast enough if you just do too much damage as well. Not just stuns and fear, which like interrupt. Pretty sure he did. That he got everything out, or he got like interrupted. Because I don't know how many, like you can't see properly, so I'm like, did he get out his shit out? I don't even know. Got everything? Okay. Oh, hopefully. We'll see. What is the maximum amount? Like, does the default amount for getting every, like, default chest on this one? What actually is the maximum amount? 112? Yeah, because I have seen that you can get, like, 200 if you have the... whatever it is. Like what if you have the one that gives you extra ingots from chests, you can get like 200 in one go. 60 plus 50. Yeah, King Lance Pro, yeah. Which obviously you can't guarantee in any way, so. Obviously, the thing is, I thought maybe it was actually a King Relic, because it's called King Lance. 60, oh my goodness. 60, 65. Oh yeah, because we had some extras. We had some extra boys, so we got a specialist, huh? Because also, isn't there one of the kings is called a King's Lance? Isn't it? There's King's Legacy. King's New Lance. Yeah. A specialist we don't really do anything with, huh? Doesn't really matter what we grab. So we're not getting our Ines. We grab our Hand of Rending, I guess. We got our Ribbon of Honor, I guess. Specialists have attack speed, which is fine if we need it. Sniper specialist recruits do not really do anything for us. Halo, we indeed specifically avoid. Machine is fine, whatever. We can upgrade Jessica, I guess, or we can get Cruz if we really want to. We're not getting any more recruitment vouchers. So we might as well just use our hope. Yeah, we skip Halo. Do we actually just take the encounter maybe? I think we just take the encounter and refresh one of these away. No. We will not leave anything. Actually, I should have tried to refresh for a fucking wish fulfilled just in case. Oh, but I guess we have double refresh here. Doesn't matter. Hello, Chalice. Not enough plans to get everything right? Oh, no, so Alta's fucking useless anyway. Hello, Chalice. We have Coin Toy as well, by the way. So we are kind of cooking. I'll do like this. At this point. We use one of these. We can do this to get more shield. We can do this and get more shield. We can do this. Less damage from Sarka's enemies. Actually, maybe is good. Even though the only Sarka's is the boss. Only good encounter on floor 6 triple threat 5 for even more money. Yeah. How are we fumbling the bag this time? Dude, I'll find a way, okay? Also, yeah, like, we're not really taking damage from the boss anyway, are we? Like, we're not... We're not blocking him or anything. And the little things that he has don't count as damage from the boss, I'm guessing, so. But we have 47 health, by the way. He has the summon mechanics, but those might not count as Sarkas. So. But I mean, okay. Well, no, I'm literally not gonna say anything until we're done. Actually, we'll have silence and A in here. That makes sense. It makes sense to just have both of them. We'll take Cruz instead of what's her face. We'll still use Ines, though indeed she doesn't do as much for us. I think we take Roz S2. Click Passenger, Tin Man, Silence, OP. Yep. And yeah, we can leak a lot. We have 47. So we don't even have to kill all the enemies. And we have Chalice plus Toll. It's a little fucked up. This run is actually almost strong enough. I should have put the music on. Fuck, I should have gone and put the default music on. This one is kind of strong enough where it could have like actually maybe just cleared this shit like normally. And yeah, we're trying to accidentally not kill the boss. So once the boss starts moving, we kind of have to take DPS away from the right side specifically. Like, we want to avoid actually having DPS on the right side. Which is a little funny. I guess we can still put Ines in. SP out of it. I think we put him on this side. We'll put like him this side. We'll probably do Ulpi like here facing left or something. By my guess. We'll also do this. You can also use like, you know, some DPS like this as well. I won't put silence on it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of healing. Pew, 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 pew. God send your AL opening. Yeah. Well, I think I think possibly, maybe not 100%, not with the relics we had. If we had enough SP on deployment relics, so Ulpi could spam S3, Ulpi could solo second phase by just spamming S3. But unfortunately, we don't have quite that much SP gen. But if we did, yeah, Ulpi could just spam and win. And it kind of works that we have specifically, I specifically put him on this side because he's less damage than fucking Passenger. But because he'll also focus these first to not hit the boss as well and so on. Do it the legit way. We need the leak way for lore. That's why we're even doing this whole thing. It's for the lore. Carpal tunnel clear. That is, however, very true. It is carpal tunnel clear though. It's very real. Leaking is the legit way. He's a Buddha, okay? Also, where does his range actually? Okay, his range is up to here. Once boss is on this tile, we can't use Passenger. Because his S3 will just target the boss. Okay, guy is moving. Don't do 1 billion damage. You actually kill these guys for like just kill the like normal ass enemies maybe, and then just let the guy walk. Actually, we can just... Go ahead. Also, what the fuck? We're not gonna have we're gonna have funky we're not gonna have the ending music either, because we actually get the ending fucking whatever now. We're gonna have the wrong music. I'm gonna pause the music, I guess. We're not gonna have any music for this. Ending differs based on you leaking or killing him. Clearly, you gotta kill one. No. We've never. This is the first clear just in general. We have not done a kill clear at all. That's the funny part. We've been aiming for the pacifist clear this from the start. I am free, at least from this version of the ending. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna be silent here. No music. No, I haven't done a normal clear at all. Not at all, because we've constantly been aiming for the leak clear, so our runs have been like scuffed. And surprise, we do one blueprint run, and it's like easiest clear ever. Imagine that there's like Buddha music here. Wait. Give me a second. I'll find the music. Wait. Give me a second. I'll fix this in post. I'm fixing it in post, okay? Oh. Which one is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, which one of these is it? It's, I think it's this one. Is this the boss track? No, I don't think so. No, it's not this one either. No, that's that weird one. Which one of these is the boss track? Oh no, yeah, link me the boss BGM. I can't find it on Spotify. I can't recognize the name for it. I can't remember what the name for it was. Do you have the name for it, or is it in Chinese? Because there is also 2 Chinese tracks here. So it might be one of them. Oh, it's this one. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's this one. Okay, I found it. Never mind. It was in Chinese, that's why. I guess we're listening to the boss track while reading the ending. Okay, now I can also now turn it up so that we actually have it. Fixing it in post because streamer man forgot to turn on music for the game. A debate is like a battle, from the Yanni's weeping willows on the riverbanks to the plains of Kasdel's outskirts. It is yet to reach a conclusion. It's not really it's like a chill ending. This is not the right music, but hey, it's close enough. What if we put like one of the like the basic ones, like the menu musics? Yeah, what if we just have one like the menu music on? That might fit this vibe better. Okay, we'll go with the menu music. The vibes are off. Thus, even though these westbound travelers have seen the temple sitting on the edge of Kasdil, a step away from this story's ending, they still continue their search and their debates. Got Quilon though. Son Goku looking ass. Also, Mud. Oh yeah, and Nymph also is starting to, like, gets the Anasa halo as well. Poor Tin Man doesn't though. Among the Sarkas who chose to travel with Quilon, Mudrock is the first to awaken to become an Asa. Well, I guess Mudrock is... Okay, so Mudrock is actually on this story, huh? Or was on this little trip. I guess technically they all were. Everyone who is from the start or whatever. Also, it fits so well that Mudrock would be the first to awaken as an Asa. I feel. It's part of her... It's like very her character. She listens to the King of Sarka's teachings and strictly follows every commandment. A black ring of enlightenment arises from her asceticism. But this enlightenment does not free her. Rather, becoming a Nasa brings Mudrock even more confusion. Why does a black ring follow a Nasa's awakening? Why are the Sarkas born into suffering? Her heart turns calm, but the questions only grow. She asks Quilon whenever she gets a chance, but his answers only leave her with even more questions. Her journey of devotion has only just begun. As a bridge between the Revenants and the storytellers, Tin Man rarely involves himself with how a story develops, but this time he is also a part of the narrative. Suffering of the Revenant strikes deep in his soul, so he wants to see if this illusory method might free him from his ancient and irreversible shackles. Unfortunately, the practice does not seem to bring him any change. Fortunately, he realizes his fetters have already vanished, since long before he entered the furnace. Alright, these don't have a why don't these endings have a history? I wanted to reread what they just said, but they don't have a history one for these endings. They don't have a history tab. Hypergriff? How could he achieve enlightenment if he's already free? He returns to his position, watching the storytellers narrate the tale. When faced with an interesting topic, he was willing to offer a few words, responding when the crowd refutes him before returning to silence. They do be just chilling and vibing with Son Goku. Also, Quilon is huge. Look at the size of this guy. He's massive. We're rewriting history, that's why. It was all a lore reason. There's no history because we're rewriting it. Nymph sees every change. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I have my door slightly open and like a bike just went insane outside. Did you hear that? Did you hear the bike revving? The fuck? Deep rock the Murisatwa. Nymph sees every change, and Anasa's black ring is more an inner recognition than transformation. Sarkis seems to become an Anasa when they are willing to let go of the obsession with suffering hidden within the depths of their heart from birth. However, when Nymph opens her own heart, using a key to open up and scrutinize her dust-covered past, she fails to find her own suffering. Her pain seems to have gradually melted away as life in Khazad-dûm improved. Oh, and that's why her, like, ring is so faint, because she didn't really feel the Sarkis suffering in the first place. Nymph does not necessarily want to become an Asa. To her, awakening does not grant any special ability. She simply wants to clarify one thing. What exactly is this self-attachment deep down in their hearts, when even a Jarl has no inkling about? She is vexed by this. The enlightened King of Sarkis enjoys the cool breeze under the trees, calmly accepting the changes of the land. The wind walking by his ears, the water running along the river. The soil being pushed by sprouts, the young flame lying dormant in his heart. The cerulean flame? Oh. Time brings drastic change, and all things eventually evolve. The Holy Land is close at hand, but perhaps it may all be only ruin. Everything in this world is fleeting. Perhaps there is no difference between yourself and your discussions with your companions. But Quilon continues to speak, to act. All that live do so in hardship. If he can bring them enlightenment with just a few words. The clouds disperse, and Quilon slowly rises to his feet. Flashbang. Nice skybox. One step before they complete their journey to the west, will Katsidia be the end of their story? Quilon believes every one of his kin will have their own answer. They pick up their belongings and walk toward the Anasa's sacred land. If the city can serve as an answer, then let it be so. Obviously, we have a bunch more to read. How long did it take? 154. Also, like, a way faster run than so many of them. Okay, see. This one was, like, incredibly good. The couple, I don't think it was just a fluke. I think a couple of changes we made, I think, were a big thing. Though we did get somewhat lucky with some of our recruitments, though. Give me a bunch of money. Give me loads. Oh! I was wondering what we can do. We can do the monthly thingy. Teddy Bear almost whooped my ass in the roguelike. Oh, Limbus Teddy Bear. Okay, I was thinking if you were thinking of IS2 Teddy Bear. We had some pretty decent luck there, but also, you know, certain things we were guaranteeing. The main thing being the blueprint change and aiming for the King's Relics really early was, I kind of think, the main thing. And then we got, like, decently lucky with some of the recruitments. And I guess also somewhat lucky that we didn't get forced into, like, a super shit map early on. However, the thing is with Blueprint, that's one of the main things with Blueprint, honestly, is you almost never get forced to do, like, a really shitty map. Because that happened so many times when we were doing non-Blueprint runs. Because we would get forced into, like, a shit map. which would just like destroy the run. It was so common. Right, yeah, here's indeed where we have more stuff. Let me check our... Oh, we got a new thingy. Oh, we got this thing. Hadn't had it before. What the... You seriously haven't had this before? What the hell? Genuine is broken. Pejorative. You mean like... offensive. What am I... The word I'm looking for? I think I understand what you mean. S2 AoE doesn't hit crystals for some reason, but if a ring kills one enemy near a crystal, the crystal takes damage once. Incredible. Except for the 10% of the time you refresh into the exact same map. Yeah. Obviously, we have stuff in here. Under the Ashoka tree. Oh yeah, we didn't unlock like a new whatever. I think I'll actually go. I'll go put on. I'll put the music on. As because we're gonna read a bunch of whatever. I guess it actually wouldn't have mattered that much. Yeah, we'll read the extra ending stuff. Check how many we even unlocked. Did we even like unlock everything? Is a whole question. Actually, I also kind of want to... No, wrong place. Kind of want to check like the BGMs. Like what would be a good... What's this thing? Okay, this one. This is the one that I had on right now. Yeah, because this is the Patriot boss, isn't it? No, this is the Patriot boss, right? Ending stuff is allegations. No. This is boss for whatever. Like it's this icon, isn't it? Oh, which one is this? No, this one. Like, no, this is just like not the boss music. It's not the boss music. It's the encounter music or something. This is always the boss music. This is boss music. It's the boss music are at the end. Okay, now because yeah. Those were encounter musics. Yeah. That's right. Wisdom of Kazjanana. We unlocked all of them, poggers. Okay, so you don't need a violence run to unlock all of them. Good to know. Alright, reading time. Out of the deep Ashoka woods and into a wasteland no ship can currently reach. Thanks to the oasis meticulously tended to by the Anasa, the group manages to push on through crystal tides and thunderstruck plains. They're already where the thunder strikes the loudest, so we need only walk until we can hear it no more. These have lots of big words, oh boy. The Enlightened occasionally stops to calm Nymph down, as she often gets startled by the thunder and needs some time to get used to the environment. She's astonished to find plenty of other travelers on the path to the oasis. Oasis Longhorned. Travelers on the path to the Oasis Longhorned. I think they fuck up here? What am I... Oasis Longhorned? We did just beat it, Bakuya. Am I reading this right? Because it should be on the path to the Oasis, right? And then Longhorned Anasa as well as other races. This line should be here. They fucked up the line placement. The hyphen. I thought it was just supposed to be like Longhorned Anasa. Unless it's just like Longhorned Anasa as well as other races. All who seem to pay the local thunderstorm no mind. Is a catastrophe causing all these lightning strikes? What if it's the Oasis? Why is no one worried about that? She asks. The Lion points to a roadside mound and she notices, after some scrutinizing, several holes in its side. There seem to be windows, but no door. What is that? Bunkers once for refuge, by those who couldn't outrun the catastrophes. I don't see any doors. Why would a window serve as such? Wouldn't they get smashed by catastrophes? You found your way here to Katsidia's outer reaches by turning thought to word. So why does your common sense test out these windows? said these were once used. What about now? Mudrock calmly takes over the role of asking questions. The thunder does not wait for the Enlightened to reply before coming to a sudden stop, and silence envelops the Oasis instantly. The long one is rarely used as a long stop. Oh, maybe I guess. How is it read then? Oh, it's not the same hyphen. They're like different. This is a longer one, so it's like a long stop. Yeah. Why not just make it a period? Why not just have it be a period, or like not even a period, like a comma? It should just be a comma. Why is it like an extra long hyphen with then a normal hyphen? The fuck? I didn't even notice that they're different lengths. It's confusing. Where were we? Here. Just as Nymph waits, unsure how to react, a bell rings from afar. At least, Nymph immediately thinks it's a bell, apparently familiar with the simple and dull metal-born sound, which she thinks is odd, as there are no bells in Castle. She should have found it unfamiliar. Then, she finds herself back at the furnace's ceremony, exchanging equally surprised looks with her companions. The Revenants seem to be talking privately with each other from their tiny pockets of muddled yet intense conversations, their whispers echoing in her ears. She sees Tin Man turning his head towards her, and hears Mudrock's clothes rustling as she lifts her arm. She feels an urge to blink, her eyelids right about to fall shut. A half-second of darkness, and she finds herself back before the Enlightened. No traces of her companions. From the peak of Mount Anius to the heart of Lake Hyperia, I see numerous monasteries of those without roots. They work when their bells ring and rest otherwise. These bells seem to originate from the source of all things, and their rings resonate through eternity, beckoning all those seeking westward to turn back and ordering those sweeping eastward to lay down their arms. And thus, Victoria and Castle have enjoyed a long period of peace. The Enlightened's narration does not seem to have been interrupted, but Nymph realizes the speaker had been waiting for her to return before continuing the tale. Now, the Castle of old has become the Katsidia of today, and it struck a promise through the sound of the bells of Lokad Hatut, the land where it resides. Likewise, we have drawn a line in the sand defining how we should act with the Victorians, like we have with Jan. Nymph feels the speaker's white eyes fixated on her. Even now, the Anasa's great bell has not sent you back. You once claimed yourself to be the Jarl Nymph. Do you still remain the same? Huh? Yeah, that's me. Nymph senses that the Enlightened's expression shifts just slightly, but she's unable to make out how exactly, unwilling to use her abilities to understand it. Dharmas exist without adapting to Nidanas, and so will never be lost within illusions. Jarl Nymph, it seems regardless of the chain of causation, you can enter Nagara Katsidia. Follow me. Your story has yet to end, and I have more stories to tell as well. Okay, I approximately know what a Dharma is, but... yeah, they're using all these Sanskrit, I believe they're Sanskrit. Using these Sanskrit terminologies, kind of like Buddhist Sanskrit terminologies. What is a Nidana? Nidana is a Sanskrit and Pali word that means cause, motivation, or occasion, depending on the context. Where does it lie from the Sanskrit prefix? Okay, I'll check what Dharma is as well. I guess we're using timings. Dharma is a key concept in various Indian religions. The term Dharma does not have a single translation and conveys a multifaceted idea. Because Dharma is it's indeed a whole big ass. It's a complicated concept. Which is kind of loud. Might be. Because now it's just game sound. Dharma refers to an individual's more responsibilities or duties. Dharma of a farmer differs from the Dharma of a soldier. Yeah, it's like your purpose, your fate, sort of. Dharmas exist without adapting to Nidanas. Right, yeah, your fate exists without adapting to causality or whatever. You can enter Nagara Katsidia. Well, this should just be, it's just referring to the city. I didn't try to understand Buddhism just to understand Arknights lore. I've watched enough Dr. K on YouTube to have some idea at least. Maybe, possibly. But yeah, it's like, okay, now learn Buddhism. Learn Sanskrit Buddhism. The Anasa share linguistic similarities with the Sarkas, but there are plenty of differences. For example, they call this great hand Lokar Hatu. The city is Nagara. Nagara Katsidia is in the Anasa language means city of Kasdal. The Anasa have many cities, with Katsidia the largest and most important. It is stationed in the middle of Victoria, or Sisinyan, on the barrens ravaged year-round by catastrophes, and relies on an artificial oasis to reconnect with the outside world. I guess you can actually kind of see. I guess this would be like the Kasdal Tower almost, or something. You are not tied to this story. Yeah. That would be the interpretation of it. Tia must have been a struggle with how the original text was, for sure. Where we here. These chains of oases have actually become the safest and most reliable paths connecting the three nations, and are called the Anasa Road. With the country's cooperative efforts, the Anasa Road is developed and maintained to the standards of nomadic platforms, with the amount of goods and people flowing in and out increasing day by day. Sidia, being the core and starting point of this meeting hub, has seen both its permanent and transient population swell and become one of the largest metropolises in Eastern Terra. This orderly and tranquil land is in reality a bustling city. Cloud-covered ramps have replaced the ancient elevators, and those who step onto these platforms enchanted by the wise silk-wielding Vidyadharas, which is... Well, I know this term from fucking Star Rail, of all places. It's like immortal dragon-type beings or whatever. It's like dragon people, isn't it? Or along those lines. Group of supernatural beings in Indian religions who possess magical powers. In Hinduism, they also attend Shiva, who lives in the Himalayas. They are considered upadevas, or demigods. Why? I would just say wise. Yeah, they're like wise beings, not immortal dragons. But I mean, they're also like demigods. Spirits of the air. Yeah, they're some kind of wacky beings. You know, it's a vibe thing, okay? You just have to get the vibes. Silk-wielding Vidyadharas will find themselves on the other side before they know it, the slightest bit windy. Huge city walls planted by the children of soil and stone in days past still remain. Oh, Madrok! But are now covered with lush plants. Their original color is nearly indistinguishable. Today, the walls builders are mostly busy with maintaining the newly constructed aerial plates. Fire Dharma Palas, born with huge horns, patrol every road in the city. But their main job is no longer maintaining public order. They ensure fire safety in the city, answer inquiries from tourists, and also put off fierce faces as they post photos together with children. Fire Dharma. Is this essentially the oh god, what the fuck are they called? The Diablos. Elevator button pusher doors. Like, would just be Diablos essentially? It's a Dharma Palas. Well, I mean, obviously it has a Dharma in it. Dharmapala. Type of wrathful god in Buddhism. Okay, so it is like, you know, it's probably sort of like Diablos. But, you know, the Buddhist version of them. The Anasa version. Groups of felines and liberis enter and exit cars parked outside the city and its connected platforms. A melting pot of races with various ears and horns live and work together inside the city's buildings and parks. In viharas situated on higher ground, clerics with halos and monks with black rings behind their heads debate on their finer distinctions between Latharan law and Nasa doctrine. Regular Nasa, together with people of all races, make up the diverse population of the city. Overlooking everything is Katsidia's bell tower, standing on the city's highest plate and its only forbidden area. Most are only aware of its existence, have heard the bell, but never actually seen it in person. John Nymph, do you find the city's bell tower familiar? No, not at all, but it looks just like Kasdal's Sol Furnace. To my knowledge, Kasdal of the past never built anything with such a name. Yanasa built the bell tower you see before you, and has always been a bell tower. Just as always, the Enlightened walks forward while Nymph follows behind with small, quick steps. Do you recognize these statues? In front of the bell tower, that to Nymph looks identical to the Sol Furnace, so this thing here, yeah, is an empty square paved with only brick and stone, and the usual greenery one can see everywhere else in the city is nowhere to be found. 4 towering white statues stand within, their expressions peacefully directed towards the bare ground. They look familiar, but it's just not coming to mind. To us, they are all the 4 kings of old, from before the Anasa became enlightened. All 4? In other words, these sculptures depict the 4 kings of Sarkas, the ancient Far Chaser and his 3 successors. Oh, right. They get mentioned in a lot of stories. It should be Guldul, the city maker, Balor Sakad, the sun wielder, and Nymph's eyes go wide. She had heard the Enlightened's name back when she first entered this illusory plane, but only now remembers its significance. Quilon, the wrathful cerulean flame. Me. It's the the four guys, but the three guys, Guldul and Balor and Quilon. It's him. The stuff that I know because I've, gotten the lore from the fucking lore book without the lore book being here yet. Like this makes so, like, it doesn't need to make all the sense, but like you actually know what the fuck this is about if you, have the knowledge from the lore book. Actually. Let me. Periodical check of whether or not the lore book is orderable yet. No, it's not there. Yeah, the memories from Amiya are really only about Quilon. And like, the Wrathful Cerulean Flame. So that like Wrathful Cerulean Flame, says something, at least. Luckily, the official artworks are still like available to sale, like, or what? Because I'm waiting so that I could order the art book and the lore book at the same time. Yours still doesn't ship to me. My excitement. Are you in America or some other? Because America right now has the whole tariff situation, but elsewhere it's just, I guess, me when I burn the clouds away peak. Unless it was announced 5 minutes ago, the community will let you know it's orderable. This is kind of real. The inline stops in his tracks and looks at the statues, speaking with the same calm tone as when he had first introduced himself by the riverbank with the weeping willows. A black crown appears atop his head. Nymph knows what it means. This crown has nothing to do with the story I wish to tell, but no, you're curious about it. Ask away. Where I come from, there's a story called The Firestarter's Betrayal, which tells of 3 successors to the king of Sarkas who used to be friends, but then betrayed and killed each other. Nymph tells the inline the stories of the Quilon she knows. Which you don't know, by the way. You don't know this unless you've gotten the lore from the art or the lore book. You don't know the story unless you've went somewhere to get it. It is not technically available for global at all. Technically. If the characters in your story were in fact modeled in R3, then indeed such an incident occurred in this very realm. The inline listens to the entirety of Nymph's tale before pointing to his crown, as if thinking about something. The other 2 involved are in here too. I can confirm in their stead that most of your tale stands true. He pauses and then laughs heartily. Balor Sakar wants to clarify that he later regretted his impulsiveness, and hopes his foreign compatriots do not regard him as an unrepentant, jealous, and irascible Diablo. But let's be honest, he has always been all of that. There's no need for you to mend his reputation. His foreign compatriots. The foreign compatriots as in the ones in a different timeline? Glorp shit. If you want your glorp shit, you'll have to go to Twitch's side, Baka. Which I forgot to ask this. I don't mean anything about this, but I know you're also on Twitch, Baka, so I'm just wondering why you're in YouTube for my streams. Wait, huh? Why did Glorp not work? Wait, is there... I'm sorry for the distractions. Is there a Glorp shit? There should be Glorp shit. Where's Glorp shit? Okay, there is Glorp shit. I just didn't have it added. I didn't have Glorp shit added. I'm so sorry. Forced to habit? Fair enough. Where were you? Here. The inline tilts his head, as if suddenly interrupted. Yes, he's right. That's exactly how it happened. So we should let others know that Diablo acknowledges his error, but does not regret his actions. I'll take it with a follow. The inline's smile drops just slightly, and he continues with a gentle tone. All in the past. All bygones the moment each of us wore this crown. It's actually... Oh yeah, I have to probably update. Chat, let me... Oh god, what is the command again? Oh god, what's my command for, give me a second. Is it reload? I have a command somewhere to reload the emotes. Wait. I'll read this and then I'll do it. Distractions everywhere. Where were we? The lion's smile drops just slightly and he continues with a gentle tone. All in the past, all bygones the moment each of us wore this crown. We were later freed from it, but I was the last of us standing, so due to karma, it remains in my head. However, it allows me to realize my ideals, carry out my duty, granting me the lifespan to live even now. I think I would have long departed this realm had it not guided me aboard that ship back then. But to the Anasa today, this crown of black tells only who I am, has long since lost its symbolic meaning. To me, there could be nothing better, but the origin of the rootless ones is almost certainly not why you remain. The Nine looks at Nymph again, but does not respond to her inquiring gaze. He turns towards the bell tower, or rather, the furnace. Follow me inside. My story awaits you within. It walks past the 4 statues. Okay, let me find this command. Then we have part 3. These, however, these actually seem to be like more directly, because some of these are obviously like in like different versions or like non-canon text, but these two seem to be like actually, you know, directly related to each other and possibly canon. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck, I can't find it. Seriously? Oh my god, let me Google this. What's the fucking command again? Or is it just like... It's not that. It's not that. For fuck's sake. What is it again? Where's the fucking refresh? How have I forgotten the refresh command? There we go. That one worked. At least in theory, has worked. You might also have to refresh like the whatever. Because now it's refresh for the on-screen chat, technically. I guess we can try this. It's not refreshed. They lied to me. Thank you, Stream Elements. Never mind then. They'll update at some point. Working for me before you did all just now? Well, so it works. It's just the on-screen chat that I was trying to refresh it. It'll work for like on actual Twitch. It should work. I was trying to refresh the on-screen chat. Specifically. Okay, on-screen chat is still behind. Maybe because I just added it. Yep, we have more. Oh yeah, this is also directly. Also, I didn't read that. This is yatra or journey, dursti or wisdom, vimukti or answer. The interior of the bell tower appears exactly the same as the soul furnace in Nymph's memories. Mottled metal walls, exposed energy pipes, damaged exhaust in disrepair. Every path and every corner shares the same look. Nymph even feels as if he can faintly hear the revenants chatter. Ooh. What was it? The Enlightened asks, John Nymph, tell me, what do you picture from the hall and corridors of this bell tower? It still looks like the Castle Soul Furnace, and the maintenance passage leading to its core. The walls look like they've been patched up with scraps of Oriron over the last 2 centuries. Dimly glowing Originium lamps, and the place even smells familiar. I can hardly believe it. We have undoubtedly been walking alongside each other, but all I see are the bright white walls and reliefs sculpted by the Anasa. But, oh, it just looks different to them straight up. Is that such a problem? We've been traveling together, so surely we can reach our destination together as well. The Lane leads Nymph as they navigate the passages she's most familiar with. They pass through the final door, entering the ritual site from her memory. Same place where she, her companions, and their ancestors crafted these illusions with their stories. There's no one else around, but something is burning quietly inside the furnace. They soon sit on the ground, the furnace flames warming her up. John Nymph, tell me, have you followed me here? Inland asks again. Because you said you had stories to tell me, and also I think you might know how to send me back to my original Casdell? You have such a concrete goal. My words have become your motivation. If you were a layperson wishing to become a true Anasa, I might have deemed you unsuitable and said, only by letting go of what you can see can you escape the myriad souls cycle. However, that is not the case here. So I will say, you are correct. I have a story for you, and afterward, I shall send you back. You can just do that? Nymph nods. She is long since prepared for this. Let us begin from the story, an extremely short tale. After Quilon awakened, he made a friend. That friend was a great Pandita, an erudite sage and scientist. The Pandita cast the very first bell and spread the method throughout Lokadhatu. With the sound of the bells, both people and nature were able to promise each other not to do the other harm. But even such a great Pandita had no choice but to say this to Quilon. In Trisahasra, Mahasahasra Loka, the living must die and the cycle of reincarnation must end. Same goes for Calamity, but I am unable and unwilling to eliminate it. Quilon had closed his eyes and answered with a single word. On hearing it, the great Pandita had a sudden realization and walked the same path as Quilon, spreading the ways of enlightenment, guiding souls out of the myriad souls cycle of reincarnation, thus the enlightened continued to emerge. The great Pandita then told Quilon, I've done all that I can, and now I shall take my leave. What a wonder to peacefully exist outside the laws of Dharma, but perhaps not lose yourself within fleeting illusions. Wonderful. Those are the last words of the great Pandita. After that, the Pandita left, to whereabouts unknown, perhaps a century or perhaps a millennium ago. The end. The enlightened finishes his story in just a moment. May I ask, what was I supposed to learn from that story? To be honest, didn't get it at all. Jarl Nymph, you firmly believe that, by weaving your words, you have come to or even created this realm. I do not doubt this at all. Your words linger here. I can not only hear, but also feel the waves they make as they construct everything in this realm. All life and death are inseparably close with each other. You were also confused when I described how the 4 kings came to be. Perhaps you know of more than 4 who have donned a crown of black. A couple more. This implies the Quilon from your land, the true Quilon, is someone dead to you. But that does not matter. The Anasa do not cling to the existence or annihilation of any form, nor to where they come from or where they go. This is precisely why the City Maker did not ask how your Casdell is faring, nor did the Far Chaser ask if his guards were safe and sound. Nymph feels the scene before her waver for just a moment. The waves are rising once more. The enlightened smiles slightly. So worry not about how Katsidia appears. They're already in your furnace, while I remain in my bell tower. We hold no karmic ties, and wheresoever Katsidia goes will not be affected by your actions. So you mean, even if the illusion turns to reality again, I don't have to regard it as something I actually created? Don't need to let it burden me mentally? You, or all of you, it is the same. This is the first to learn here from. What the fuck you mean by that? And the second? Do you still remember the final words of the great Pandita? You mean, what a wonder to peacefully exist outside the laws of Dharma, perhaps not lose yourself with fleeting illusions? Good. Hope you take those words back with you, as is. This is the second. But, sorry, I don't understand what it means, and you haven't explained anything either. Enlightenment need not occur on a fixed date. Just remembering it will suffice. The enlightened finishes and stands. Nymph understands the time has come. And please tell me what you said to enlighten the great Pandita? I already told you. Just recall it. The enlightened reaches out to pull Nymph up, and a bell seems to ring, resounding from everywhere around them at the exact same time. Whenever you have your answer, tell it to your companions. How we converse is Katsidia's solution to survival. The enlightened shouts out these words, and that is the very last sentence Nymph hears in Katsidia. Chat? What the fuck it mean? Who Pandita? Who Pandita? What does Pandita even mean? Teacher skilled in 5 sciences. Oh. My first thought was like Keltsid? But I guess, yeah, I guess Doctor or Priestess would be the other one. To London Ring Quilon. Just chill. Take it easy. Where did he meet? Where's Great Bandita? Spread the method. It sounds, well, just based off of maybe what we know about Priestess, it maybe sounds more like Doc. Like, it sounds more like a Doc thing, mainly because you have, like, the same sort of switch, where first he doesn't believe in this shit, and then is kind of like, is turned around to be on the side of the Sarkas, or, well, the Anasa. And then you have, like, cast the first spell, and then there's, like, method, yeah, like, is spreading the method analogous to spreading Originium. But obviously very different, you know. It's more like analogous to Originium rather than actually Originium in the way that we know it, considering both people and nature were able to promise each other not to do other harm. I love the ship Quilon is happening in the second part, in part 2 in here. What, was there a ship in here? Or in the second half of the here. There's no ship, man. I think you mean part 2, right? Yeah, okay, second story. Yeah. No, part 2. Oh yeah, here. But long departed this realm had it not guided me aboard that ship back then. Oh. Oh. I mean, you could think it would be Rhodes. Or, you know, just like a previous Civ ship in general. Because he was guided to the ship by the crown. No, because it granted me the lifespan. I think I would have long departed this realm had it not guided me aboard that ship back then. So he got the crown, and then the crown guided him to the ship, aboard the ship. Which you could imagine to be a previous Civ ship, or, you know, Rhodes. That's my interpretation, at least. That's where you found the Pandita from. Possible as well, right? Because also this was indeed... Okay, when did he... After Quilon awakened, he made a friend. So would the awakened be specific when he becomes Anasa? Or when he awakened with the crown? I mean, it can be either or, but I mean, that part isn't that... Yeah, they might have indeed found, because obviously it would make sense if he was guided to the ship, and on, you know, Doc and so on would be found at the ship. So, you know, that could very well be at the same time. But it's just sometime after he gets the crown and also has become Anasa. Or yeah, he awakened to be an Anasa at the same time he got the crown. Possible. It could have been the one and the same. Interesting story. This little pandita bit. Obviously very, very Buddhism, very ethereal in its ending. Interesting. 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 Yeah, I guess we can speedrun the monthly squad. We can do that for sure. I want to be the Nasa drunk. Well, I guess they want to be in the Nasa to just become enlightened or whatever that means in their, you know, their form of the world. It seems to be, you know, a world that works quite differently from, you know, the version that we know of. I mean, it's kind of the case for a lot of them, isn't it? Give me a second. Module mats is nice, yeah. You know, modules are fucking module mats are the you know, be difficult to come by. We can do this, and obviously read it as well. For the speedrun, use Genius Dust of Days Past 10 times. Cool. I just have to get to 4-5, obviously. I wasn't supposed to pick that. Fuck, that was dumb. Actually, wait. I guess it was a good one. We have Defender and Caster. Why we get Defenders? Like, fuck. I guess we grab Defenders. We happen to get this one. We could take Shoe for healing, or we can take Horn because it's Horn and Horn is fun. Yeah, we can take Amia. We have a healer. Easy. Pendants. I wanted Horn. I haven't used Horn actually that much in IS5 in general, actually. I feel like I use it a lot more elsewhere. I guess you just kind of go forward. I mean, well, because yeah, we don't have like land party thing, so we can just use our life points. Because 1 HP doesn't matter until we're on later floors. We're not like doing King's Relic shenanigans here. Man. Yeah, because we need to use this thing. Attack +5, attack speed +20, but then stops attacking and throws a chakram, which stops at the target location. Splash area increases and chakram deals blah 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 blah. Only by then cause them to. Yes, so and what? Apparently this shit doesn't hit the goddamn branches. That shit is still dumb. It's crazy dumb. We can obviously speedrun super hard if we just take like, well, I mean, well, lamp, I guess actually, yeah, it's lamp. We can just lamp. I guess we just lamp. In which case, I guess we could lose HP. Sure. No, this guy's over here. That's fine. You can just, like, kill himself then. Can I get the horn out in time? Just lamp it up, speedrun. 19C outside going insane, too warm. Real? Kind of real. I can do this because we have global healing. I mean, I guess I could have also put her like facing left here to heal it faster. Also, yeah, because this is fucking diff 1. These dudes are just getting one shot by Horn. She's probably gonna kill Crown Slayer even. 28C at 1 AM here. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Dude, I could never. Though the fucked up thing actually is that, like, yeah, Finland doesn't get that hot. Like, our worst heat waves are like, you know, like 30 or something, right? Like, that's our worst heat waves, is like 30 degrees or whatever. Like, during the day. Like, the hottest time. Oh yeah, we have to actually use S2s. True, we have to spam it. Thanks for a reminder. But the problem in Finland is that the heat that you do get during the day becomes this horrible, like, permanent bullshit, because the heat sucks into, because we have very thick walls, right? We have thick insulated walls over here, and then during the day the walls warm up when there's sunny and it's hot, and then that fucking heat will then radiate outwards or radiate back into the house for like the entire night. So once your room heat, if it happens and your room does get hot in Finland, it will then be hot, permanently hot, for the next like 2 months. because it doesn't cool down. It never gets a chance to cool down. Because it doesn't cool down during the night because the walls are radiating heat inwards. And then obviously during the day it's hot. And even if you have like, unless it's like happens to be like a cooler day and really windy and you can get like a draft through your apartment or through your house, which in apartments obviously is not going to happen. You're just cooked. It's just like always hot. And yeah, nobody uses air conditioners. In the EU, in some places, you know, like the Mediterranean uses air conditioners sometimes. Up here in the north, people do not understand what an air conditioner is. Like, it is a foreign concept. Now we take this and I guess we'll just leak a whole bunch of the we're 1 HP. And use GA-UNS to a bunch. Fan hour, and because that's the thing, like the most you can do is like a fan, which indeed is very small help, extremely minor help. Oh my god, she's so slow. It's crazy. Oh yeah, because yeah, she's not. Why did I think she's? I forgot. She's a fucking artillery man. She's not. Why did I think she was a fucking Narantuya type? She was out before that was even a thing. Fan can get me through tropical summer. Well, that's when, like, also your housing is somewhat designed with... Oh my god, look at this shit. Not hitting anything. Oh, it was hitting the thing. It was hitting the thing for a moment. Well, yeah, Bridget is the first time out of 2 AM. Obviously, we're intentionally leaking a bunch of stuff. We can then just put her in once we don't want to leak anymore. 2 more. No, 1 more? No, 3 more. Okay, move your butts. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, Horn can get this as well. Nice. 3 plans. Ventilation is absolute dog water where I live right now. That's ventilation is absolute dog water in every single house in Finland. That's the problem. I do have a fan. I have a tower fan once it does start getting really warm. But indeed, it only helps so much. Last summer, you guys could not see it because I didn't have a face cam yet. Last summer, I was sweating my balls off here streaming. This summer, you're gonna see. I'm gonna be sitting here just sweating. I'm gonna be glistening. I will be and you're gonna see the fan in the back always going, blowing me like. Bad phrasing, but you get what I mean, right? Let's move on. My summer is almost over. What the fuck you mean your summer is almost over? Huh? Higher run going? We cleared it, my guy. No way. Unbelievable, right? And now we're doing the monthly squad. Whatever. Defend. Whatever. I guess we have defend. Well, but we only have 3. Whatever. Fucking absolute trash store. I guess we'll grab this. No 5. I guess we have 5-star temporary recruitment guaranteed. 4. Sure. Gotta buy a fan in your apartment. Oh, you didn't bring your the previous fan? God, Jaeyoon's S2 is like fucking dog ass though. Like it's why it's so bad? Fucking exhaust vents, huh? Right. Yeah, because Jaeyoon's S2, because you have to actually hit shit. Because it's a fucking... So ass, because you actually have to hit things. You have to hit things to get it to do anything. Oh, the old one didn't have one either? Okay, so you just need to buy a fan in general. Okay, yeah. We can give her this thing!
オリジニウムのせいな
Holy moly! The tech! We can give her the thingy. No way, we just have to put her somewhere where we can actually, you know...
了解 障害をすべて
Where
な
she
ぎ
can
払う
actually
のが嵐の
make use
務
of
め
it, I guess.
雇用たちの場所を覚えてい
They
れば
just hit this
迷
thing.
うこともない
Sure. Incredible gaming. Live on the fourth floor next to the highway. Oh.
私を倒ち勝手に他人の家に攻め入る
Like, cause AX also you can't like charge up S2 while it's like doing its thing or
私
whatever.
の思いに共鳴します
The fuck, this thing is taking a lot of damage. Why it take so much damage?
さあ
Why it took so
私を
much
超えてみ
damage?
なさい
That's crazy. What it do?
私にお前たちは
That's
負
three
けたら
uses.
諦める
It was naturally cool because it was in shade and above the basement. Oh.
私が聞いた動画
My alarm clock is the sound
あ
of
なたに
traffic
教
and
えてあげる
ambulance.
荒野
Real.
に盛り土がまた
Mine
増え
luckily
る
isn't. I do have construction constantly outside my window though, but... Why is that working after you deployed? I'm so confused now.
医療班は現地にて
Weird clothing man, hypergraph spaghetti. Staria good?
当院への
Very.
感染サンプルとしてください
Recruit I got. Sure. Sure, I guess. We're getting a lot of freebies. What's with all the freebies? Hear the crowd? Yeah, this will be fine.
よー
Not
し
Franca.
準備できたわ
Sure. Why not? You're in a house or apartment near uni? In an apartment yet. Not the house. I don't have the fucking money for a house.
残念な
It's
がら
a studio
連中は
apartment,
汚
small
染されてる
apartment.
みたいねそれなら
了解
Yeah.
さあ私を超えてみなさい
She hopefully doesn't care. Yeah, thank you. I guess we can do this as well.
杖が私の思い
Hey,
に
hit the
共鳴
guy!
します
Ah!
障害をすべてなぎ
No, she
払
has
うの
to.
が
No, no, she
嵐の
revives.
務め
He revives. No!
攻撃は専門外なんだけど
We have to
な
get fucking GA unit at some point as well. How much block does she has? One block. Not ideal. We have her as a healer. I could have put another healer. I guess.
石を積んで目印を作っておくよ
Sure. Give her SP. Thank you. Some lucky people do live next to uni. I'm like, well, I'm pretty
私に
close
行か
to
せて
uni.
もし帰れなかったら
Not that I have to go
お前たちの
there
家
in
族も悲
person
しむよ
that much. Wow, fucking instantly dead. Crazy.
迷ってる超えなさい
Wah, wah. Oh,
迷ってる暇はないわ
任務は必ず果たします
I do be waiting. We're gonna get these.
障害をすべてなぎ払うのが嵐の務め
Never mind, we might be able to get it. Well, if we don't kill this guy right away.
みんなを助ける
We can
雇用
farm
た
up
ちの
some
場所を
GAUs.
覚えていれば迷うことはない
Farming, gaming.
もし帰れなかったら
Incredible.
お前たちの家族も悲しむよ
One shot, holy moly, she's so strong. Staring, looking.
ドクターのような技量を身につけることができたらきっと部族のみんなの家を守れるね
I guess we'll upgrade her. Sure. Damn. King's Lance, Orange Storm, Weird Flute. I guess I'll just take Lance. Yeah, just eat these. Sure. We can use this with like... No, not that one. One of these. Sure. Whatever. This shit is fucking ass. It's beyond useless. What's our boss? Okay, that's it. Unheard of in my runs. Never have I ever seen a Keltsit, man. Holy moly. I guess we could try Trader again. Like, we could go Trader. Oh, ew, icky. How good is our team looking though? It's okay-ish. Not like the best, not the strongest. But we can just get... Lamp, by the way. This is fine, actually. Honestly, this is almost better than the map that we had. This is actually almost better than the map that we had. Not gonna lie. Fucking lamped though. Wife calling? Ah, Keltsit. I was like, what did he mean? I do not see Keltsit as wife. Because she just kind of sits here with attack speed and, you know, kind of doesn't give a shit, except for the fact that, you know, she takes some damage. She cannot heal at all because she do no damage. Oh well, we also... I forgot we have a normal healer as well. Oh, Jaehyun. Get some S2s out there. Do it, get your S2s. If only we could get, you know, your thingy or whatever. Like, if only we could get the hand relic for her. Guaranteed, but we can't because she's not a 6-star. Jaehyun will get fucking blasted by this thing and die. Use her S2 before she does. The fact that it doesn't even throw the thing towards an enemy. It just throws it at the end of the fucking range. It doesn't even lock onto an enemy. It just throws it at the end. This is fucking over there. No one's there. You have enemies right here. And then she can't attack the enemies that are closer. What were they thinking? What were they thinking with this woman? That's silly. Because it's not even like it's not like the very end of the range. It's like the second last. Crazy ideas from these guys. Now they're gonna get blasted. Keep blasted. Luckily she just has enough health, that doesn't matter. It's just a little slow, that's all, honestly. Like, I'm waiting for these guys to move their asses. Come on. Blast them. Thank you. Oh, I forgot we had this thing. Kill it, click. What did you sacrifice? Get some money. Wow. Incredible. What a fucking slow ass map when you don't have like global range or fast redeploys. Sure. Guard supporter. Do we take a funny guard or do we take a funny supporter? What if we take like Virtuoso? Free Suzuran! I guess we have supporter bonuses. They're cheaper. I forgot. I guess so. Fine. Okay. Free Suzu. Sure. Why not? Do we? I think we do. Lamp me? No, we don't have free plans, however, unfortunately. Fuck, Hand of fuck, we got this instead of Next Kings. Shit. I guess it's fine. Suzuran will do damage. Face off? Who even cares? We actually rather have the Next Kings. Lamp, by the way. We can send someone. Who we send? Now, maybe we just send Suzu, actually. Sure. I don't think we need Suzu for the boss specifically. We need trader, I guess. We have money. We have 35 ingots. Well, we gotta fuck. Well, we could have just upgraded her from here. Multiple times, actually. For every thought you have, well, people just buy like fucking everything here. We can get more defender or more supporter. I guess we just get more supporter. Virtuosa. We can even promote her instantly. Supporter gaming. Doesn't really matter. Tankier, I guess. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. Soul binding, I guess, would have been fine. Don't have any casters, do we? Fucking dog ass. We don't have any dodge. Fucking dog. The first OST album? Yes, it is. This is the full version of the original home theme. And the second half is incredible. Actually, we're in the set. Well, actually, we're gonna listen because the second half is great. I love this shit. The vibes are immaculate. Sheesh, listening. Like how I'm listening, I'm fucking just holding my headphones like this. Oh, this is a good the distraction or whatever. Whether or not they use full version game, I don't know, man. It's the only thing I want. It's the one true quality of life that I need is put the full version in game. The vibes of the second half are just so fucking good. I don't know what it is, but it like hits my soul. Something about this, just the second half of the original lobby theme just hits my soul. Why do you just wear the headphones? Because they can get a little sweaty sometimes. If I don't need to hear anything specific, then they're just kind of there, loud enough that I can. There's pseudo speakers. And yeah, they just extended the like first half loop for in-game instead of using the full version. Because I think I don't know if they had the full version or like the album version of it when they released the game. And obviously when they released the game, it was probably to save on size, because obviously audio is a lot of size for a game. So if they cut the song in half, it's half the size. And yeah, arguably back then it was the full version. It wasn't. We didn't know the full version until they released the first like OST album, you know. So I guess we'll actually use one of these. Sure. S1, I guess, actually. I think we just S1. And try and kill monster first, obviously. To the best of our abilities. Oh! Hello, Marcio! Marcio Mouse, thank you for the raid! How was your stream? What were you up to? I guess yeah, S3 facing up would have been one option, yeah. Hello, Raiders! We're doing the monthly squad for IS. And we actually finished the ending 4 boss pacifist way or whatever by leaking the boss, finally. Ending 2+4. Damn, that's a rough combo of endings. That is a rough combo of endings. Jesus. My god. We have these things. I guess she can just hit them. Well, not all of them. Because she's on S1. I guess Franca will go in for a moment. Worked out, sheesh. God damn. When Yana event for EN? Like the next one? What, in like August or something? The next, I think it's August? Is that when we get the lab burn? Does lab get a burn module? Was that a thing? Oh, you just mean you. You just mean you. Yeah, it's like August, I think. Yeah, no problem, Marsu. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. AKA you. Fair enough. Fair enough. I want to clear this out with something. You, I guess. So that I can get, Horn in. Yeah, well, fuck, she can't hit this. Not my best game. Oh, no! Well, we have healing, that's fine. Alright, because they actually, I forgot that they actually do hit like a, like they don't actually target whatever they locked onto, they target like still do whatever. Isn't Dusk B-Day same as Lap? Is it? No, I don't remember operator birthdays. It's not my prerogative. Alright, she needs to get her S3s out. Holy Vector Breakthrough Gaming? I'm waiting to do the big damage on monster. Where's Rosmontes? No Ros. Rosmontes missing. We have not been able to recruit Rosmontes. Unless you mean where is Rosmontes' birthday. Also don't know. Actually, we don't... do we even know Rosmontes' birthday? There's a bunch of operators where we don't know their birthday. Because of obvious lore reasons. So like, you know, that's a whole thing. I should actually use a different skill probably on her to do more damage on Mon. No! Don't hit Celts, hit the being! You fool! Okay, we're good. He does blow up, but we're good. Okay, we're fine. Oh, you just mean the Rosecat boss. Right, yeah, Vector Breakthrough. Okay, I understand. Look. Streamer Man has 2 brain cells. Oh, sorry, 2.5. And 2 of them are used on streamer. Half of it is used on game. No, I'm just waiting for these guys. Okay, move your butts. Speed it up. Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh my, it's over here. Jesus. Oh, it's done enough damage. Oh, at least he's going now. Just oh, god, I just have pretty sparse in the cranium. Yep. Cranium has only so many things in it, and it's very few, and they're occupied. So then you don't get the joke. I don't think have I had this before? I don't think so. Back? Wacky. Arch. Mostima. Lin. Mostima or Lin, chat? That is racism relic, though, it's true. Do we Mostima or Lin? Touch is pretty good, but I don't think we need her necessarily. We get free E2 Lin or Mostima. Mostima hour. One Mostimo, one Lin. Rat. Rat gem. I'm like, wow, silence or blue poison. Or fucking E0 Salem. Lin or W. Not a 5, but not 99% slow. True. Unfortunate. My Lin is also in like pot 1. Beware of rat fucker. There are many of them these days. At one point, that it used to be, dude, a couple of years ago, population of rat fuckers, 0. These days, a significant minority. Many a rat fucker to be found. Like, kind of quickly. Nazarene has always existed. The name rings a bell. Who that again? Also, oh yeah, we still gotta get to floor, whatever. Oh, Lemoine. I think we just speed this shit over. Refresh me. Lamp, by the way. Yeah, I'll take more plans. I can just refresh more. Ezra from Toho. Okay. I can actually grab everything if I want to, but I don't think it necessarily need to. Oh, and now we can get this, by the way. We can actually get this thing. Because you have Phalanx Caster. No way. Refresh me. Nah, we'll just keep our refreshers. Time went. No, just refresh me. Yeah, this is King King's Crown. Yeah, easy. Okay, free wish fulfilled. Yeah, just give me King's Crown. Yeah. No, I can't go down. How could this be? These don't do shit for me. I guess I can just like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Do we have anything that gives us? Well, I just left. Do we even have anything that like gives us something from using Inspires like specifically? I don't think we do. Nope. Well, now we have a bunch of kings. I guess we might. Well, we'll just like go to the boss and see what happens. I guess we can just speedrun this last floor as well. We don't have any money, so Rogue Trader doesn't make sense. We'll just go like, let's do encounter. Could have been funny, I guess. I guess that's one thing we haven't done yet. We can do at some point otherwise. While we wait for ending 5 is actually do runs with the enhanced Fremont. We have not yet done an enhanced Fremont clear. Also, we can just climb the difficulties, I guess, as well. That's another thing. Aerial assault. On this team, that's probably fine, actually. Oh yeah, we got Suzerain back as well. Guess we can technically do this. For fun. Should be fine. Should be fine. We have fucking kings as well. I can just throw Lin way over on the right side, like over here. She can just sit right here and be funny. Come on, Ret. Outplayed. I guess we have to like. Oh my goodness. Okay then. Jesus. Fucking destroyed them. My god. Damn. No. I'll put her like over here. I don't remember Franca being this bubbly. Yeah, she's pretty bubbly. It's Liskarm who's the, you know, it's like you have the bubbly Franca versus the, you know, very serious Liskarm. That's like the You know, that's like the dynamic. So let me just like I'll do like I put the wrong fucking guy down. This is supposed to be Jiayun.
雇用たちの場所を覚えていれば迷うことはない。
I can do like
私とテレジアさんの思いがここに具現
too
化
bad. Fools trying to hit my rat. Absolute fools. Try and hit my rat, you fools. You can't do shit. Look at
指示は
her.
結構よ
Immovable. Chunky. Undistractable. Just chilling, like in her lane, man.
私に行かずもし帰れなかったらお前たちの家族を悲しむよ。
Does not give a shit.
分かってるわ
砕け散れ。
Yep, move your butts. Yeah, shield probably does not hold in higher diff though, yeah. Because it doesn't scale with anything either, it's just a flat shield. We're literally just waiting for these guys to fucking move their ass and suicide onto Lin. Because if the shields scale with like her own stats, chill Lin? No way. Oh, it's this fucking guy? Really?
無数の心が交わる
Get
ハーモニー後悔があ
That's
る
the
の
wrong
な
thing.
それを抱きましょう
Get necrosis?
リラックスしてリラックス
That. I like how insta necrosis. Alright, let's do it.
迷ってる暇はないわやっちゃおう
Okay. Insane charge tower placement. It's a small misclick, okay? It's fine.
力に
We're
溺れ
cool.
るなんて
We're chill.
愚かなやつらね
I'm fucking 18 hope. Fucking useless. Okay then. We'll take Mostima as well. We have both of them now. We're just goofing around at this point. Refresh me. Lost and found is useless. Wish fulfill me. Easy. Guiltless Paradise. Oh no, we don't have infinite range for Guiltless Paradise. How could this be? We can do it, I guess. And then take a save. Well, because I want some more recruitments.
オッケー
We don't have infinite range, however. This is terrible. Whoa, not having global range. I could have gone global range, it's true, but we're picking, like, you know,
こ
stuff
こ
that I
なら
normally don't because it's kind of like a
私
whatever.
が先導しよう私たちならできます
盾を構える。私の前に飛び出さないように。
She probably died if I
盾
put
に
her
後
here.
悔があるのならそれを抱きましょう
Somehow actually didn't. Okay then. Sure. At least not instantly. No. Go one forward.
了解。
Almost killed him though.
さあ、私を超えてみなさい。
変わりありませんか大丈夫ですか
She's gaming now. She's doing it. She's gaming. These guys are a little icky though, not gonna lie. What if we just put
背
her
後
here
の糧
though?
には気をつけることね
She don't give a shit. But oh man, this damage from these guys actually doesn't matter, which is fucky. I guess it's annoying. Like it doesn't charge
指示
Lin
は結構よ
because it doesn't count as like
分かって
hits
る
or
わ
砕け散れ。
global range brain on. It is kind of real though. I mean, in IS, global range really is just like an insane buff.
重装甲とか超怖い
I get the chest, I guess, while waiting for guys.
ドクターの言う通りにするよいい天気だね
Wait.
君たちには何の恨みもないけど、生きるとはこういうものさ。
Wait. Still waiting. Thank you. Rat blast. I wonder what kind of funny things I can actually do with rat on Fremont. Because there's a tile like right. I want to do it. I'm gonna put rat like up top in the middle. That's gonna be epic. Defender, I guess we have the defender buff thing or whatever. Sure, like pendants. Even though Madrok probably would have been better for like tanking or something. Do we safe house? We might actually safe house because we might get a promotion from safe house. Please. No. Oh, this Common Franca could have been funny though, yeah. I guess we can get like a... Actually, no, we can't. We can't get anything. It just doesn't do shit for us. Wow, too hope. Which one do we actually use? I think we use this one. This is a... No. We use this one? No, which one is this one? This funny one. Hopefully this hits like... Dude, if this hits like Lin, it would be very funny. The rest we can just like... Get some leak shield. Oop, almost did the wrong one. I'm wondering if we actually take out some units so that we more guaranteed have it on someone funny. But maybe we just go so that we have bodies to throw at stuff. Maybe, and actually maybe Horn on S2 so she can deal with stuff closer range as well. And actually use the thing. And hopefully it just hits funny units. We don't have too much stuff where we can like... And maybe just 2 on this one. Not too much stuff here that we can like, you know... We don't exactly have the best situation for actually clearing out... whatever, like dead boys. Honestly, I don't think we need silence. It's one less operator. We don't need clicking. I only wanted to hit funny units, okay? Actually, should it be Penance S1? It could be Penance S1 even, actually. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Whatever. In? My main question is, can I do funny and put Ling just like right here? I want to see if I could just yeet Ling here. I'm mainly wondering, will she get one shot? Do I have to put in a bait first? I might have to put in like a bait first, which is fine, however, because the bait dies, and then Lin can just stand there. Because Lin can clear the bait as well. So. Except we don't have much DP at the start yet. Oh, alternatively, Lin can obviously just be here and actually be a DPS. It's probably the more consistent way of doing things, but... And also is easily cleared out. Actually, maybe I put Penance in first. I could put Penance like here. Or just here. Doesn't really matter.
Combatto non solo per difendere I principi della legge, ma anche il senso di equità e decenza che esistono al di là della sfera della giustizia.
Look at her go. She go plap plap.
Qualunque cosa accada, non
it's the wrong sound effect to use. But, you know. Smackity smack smack. I do wonder if I need a quick bait for her, but We'll just bait with like... We'll bait with like fucking J or some shit.
御用たちの場所を覚えていれば迷うことはない。
じゃあ、あの人たちはここに埋葬してあげましょう。
Ow! Actually hurt! Oh no, we only have one healer now. It's Amimi. Does she actually... Okay, he does do enough to get through the shield. So I guess we put some actual healing in. Oh, so we can actually... I'm not stopping him with anything. That's the point. She should have been in earlier.
わかってるわ。あなたを逃がすに足る条件を提示してちょうだい。
Don't run away.
ないの。残念ね。迷ってる
Then
暇
we
は
actually
ない
just
わ。
take everyone out
Se il codice non lo comprende.
こちらアーミア。
so that we can then clear them quickly.
指示は結構よ。
Nope, she clears them. Easy. Before she gets TP'd, we
指示は結構よ。
do this. Because then we can
悪
just
くない
map.
眺めだ。終わったら何食べよう
Do
かな。
funny. Funny woman.
任務は必ず果たします。
Oh yeah, we already have healing back.
杖が私の思いに共鳴します。
いつでも障害をすべてなぎ払うのが嵐の
Oh
務め。
fuck, that wasn't the dump one. I forgot you have to wait for it to like go to the second phase order.
じゃあ、あの人たちはここに埋葬してあげましょう。
この戦い、私を倒す。つけ上がりもいいところね。
I wonder maybe we can get this charged actually to hit him. We can hit him with the big boom boom.
あなたの指揮を学ばせ、いつでも先
Now
生
he
に
can
投入
manufacture
して
all
くだ
remaining
さい。
bullets and lose it. She's finished. Yeah. No, necrosis!
いつでも先生に投入してください。
分かってるわ。砕け散れ。
Bap, 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 bap. He's so squishy, man. When, you know, he's not buffed and it's low difficulty. He's just so squishy. So squishy. Crazy.
ドクター、涙の後には
He's
新た
old.
な
This is
命が
true.
芽吹きます。
Fucking
石を
old
積んで
man.
目印を作っておくよ。
Oh, oh yeah, we have the
私に
hand
行かせて。
relic for her, don't we? I forgot. Hey man, come on, waiting.
いつでも私を倒す。つけ上がりもいいところね。
Poke, poke, poke.
いつでも先生に投入してください。
Nice nuke. I've been using most of our units. We really could have done this with like way fewer units.
私に
Wow,
他人の
S2,
家に攻め入るなん
incredible.
て。
Holy shit, gaming.
いつでも障害をすべてなぎ払うのが嵐の務め。
If I dump the ammo now, she will actually
いつでも
fucking
先生に投
consume
入してください。
many HP. Actually, just fucking use her revive passive. Never mind, it's the last fucking guy. Yeah, normal Fremontes is just very easy. I mean, I guess this was also a Lamperon, but... flashbang. Still fucked up, by the way, that you don't get any, like, extra score or anything for finishing when it's a monthly. Like, the fact that it's just, you know, still the 1000. Nothing extra. And you don't even get, like, points for here. Not that it matters after, you know, some point. Actually, not that it matters now. It is completed. All of it. And we have storyteller records. Also, apparently we have a new this thing. Okay, never got this thing. Okay, sure. Oh, I guess we just read. I just get you to go and read. They still need to make this text brighter, by the way. It is a little tricky to read on this background. People don't use these for faster farming. It's not like it's that much faster, I feel. It's not that much faster when, like, I guess unless some of the I guess some of the like monthlies are like have like a strong start, but like you, for example, can't get some of the like you don't get in monthlies. You, for example, don't get like these buffs and stuff, and you kind of in some ways have less control, and you don't have like store refreshes. You can't invest in them. You can't use like the investment system at all. Like it's not actually faster for farming, I feel. Like I feel like you should still get the normal score or something at least. Like on bonus, like on top of the sort of 1,000 you get, just, you know, as is. Also, Mumu song. Yep, we'll read through these. No, I guess it makes sense. Well, good thing that we just got the ending so that we actually fucking realize these terms and know what the fuck they're about. Perfect timing. With the Nagara named Katsiria complete, the Anasa begin their journey. They carry nothing in their arms on their back, or on their backs. As they walk, they only see endless catastrophe, devastating disease, and spreading famine. They seek the city shrouded in catastrophe year-round, and the wisdom in its great bell tower allowing all beings to break free of suffering. Jae-yoon carries a heavy backpack, following along behind her people. They cross mounts, ford rivers, navigate deep ravines, and fight catastrophes, but the further they go, the lighter her backpack feels. Because you're using resources? So it works. It's emptying. She looks behind her. Seems she's overstuffed it. Had split during the trials and tribulations of the long road, or that. And one by one, her things had fallen out. She hefts her lightened burden and begins to walk in the opposite direction. Why do you turn back, my child? Because all my things fell out of my pack. Are you going to look for them, my child? They're important. You'll not be able to follow us, my child. I'll catch up afterwards. Jae-yoon walks back the way they came. There on the road, she finds a flower she dropped. The day that heroine touched her forehead and gave her the name Jae-yoon, the desert wind brought a flower from who knows where straight into her hand. She places it back in her pack, but it's still too light. Jae continues walking back. There on the road, she finds a short sword. The day she put her all into throwing one last punch at that unparalleled martial artist, her heart was full to bursting with joy. She places it back in her pack, but it's still too light. Jae continues walking back to where she started. She picks up a piece of broken porcelain, a crude bowl used at the last drunken brawl at the sword forge. She picks up a piece of Virginium, a gift from the ship that sails across the land. We know these people. She picks up a piece of bark inscribed with words, a sign left by an old tree to guide her when she was lost in the snowfields of the far north. Only once the sun and moons have chased each other across the sky for several turns is her pack heavy once more. She knows she has managed to retrieve everything. She turns and traces her footprints, once more walking the road that all Anasa should walk, to Nagara Katsiria, where she will meet with her people. She returns to where she departed with them, where the Ashoka woods offered them shade. Sacred land is within sight, and her people were gone. Their footprints are raised from the road. A bell tolls, and Jae-yoon knows they have reached their destination. But she cannot see the bell tower, nor the path that leads to it. She eagerly searches amongst the trees of the Ashoka woods. She asks Sarkis travelers on the same road if they have seen anything. Calls out the names of those who have entered, and thinks back to the teachings they have imparted as they walked. But the bell tower remains unreachable with silence. Day after day, she paces back and forth within the woods, like a foul beast abandoned by its parents. She cannot find the entrance, nor any explanation. The pack on her shoulders gets heavier and heavier, until she finds herself unable to take another step. She sits beneath a tree. The Anasa girl who carries everything on her back cannot see the gate to the bell tower. A pretty heavy-handed, you must let go of your material beings to enlighten yourself. Beneath the lush Ashoka tree, Jae-yoon shoulders her heavy backpack, quietly her legs crossed. There once was a foul beast who traveled alongside her. Together they crossed the land and nomadic cities. She pours her spirit into it, so when it hungers, she too suffers. When it cries, she too feels sorrow. When its young hatch, she too feels joy. When it dies of age, its body turns to ash, and Jae-yoon's spirit returns to the forest. There was once a boulder that held back a raging river as she forded it. She becomes that boulder, feeling the endless torrent of water erode her away, feeling the trampling feet of travelers providing shade to passing Finns, before finally crumbling away as summer turns to winter, becoming a slew of pebbles strewn across the riverbed. Jae-yoon returns once more to the woods. She now understands that whether living or not, all things fade away. Nothing can be brought along. Raging waves churn the sea, and the seaborn lift themselves aloft. The seaborn suddenly, okay. Casting off their ocean-going forms to fly off. It's like, what? Suddenly IS3 ending 4? Jae-yoon says to her fellow seaborn, You have given up your form. Seaborn replied that they have always been giving up their forms, changing from one to another, so they can ascend to the heavens during the day. Then Jane understands that form is meant to be abandoned. Dude, this girl is tripping. Rootless flowers bloom intensely across the icefield. She's going through every IS. And demons scatter across the land. Jane says to her fellow demons, "You have no thoughts worthy of this land." Demons do not respond, continuing their eternal existence where they stand. Then Jane understands that thoughts are meant to be abandoned. Jane finally opens her eyes. She has been a foul beast, a boulder, a flying seaborn, a chaotic demon, and now she returns to herself, as she has found the answer. She stops her self-interrogation, her backpack still as heavy as ever. It seems she's now able to make out the vague outline of the bell tower, but still cannot find its gate. Seaborn that was wandering the Ashoka woods has been standing by Jaehyun's side for a while now, its head bowed. It has heard all her questions and all her answers. A sudden sensation of heat begins to spread from behind its head. The Seaborn extends an arm, another, and yet another, feeling at the back of its own head. There's a back ring there that does not know when it appeared. I think it's supposed to be there's a ring back there. There's a back ring there. Everyone. It was enlightened by... Oh, never mind. Okay, it is actual back ring. It was enlightened by Jane's words, and its 8 limbs now stroke its new black ring with joy. The bell tolls and it walks into the tower. Jay begins to pace back and forth within the Ashoka woods. Not exactly the music for this. Yeah, Anima's not exactly the music for this, but I'll pause it for a second as we read this last bit. The vibes are off. As Jaehyun wanders the Ashoka woods, she realizes what she must do to enter the bell tower before her. She believes the Seaborn just now had given up its past, its belongings, the form that evolution had bestowed upon it, and the experiences and thoughts it once held dear. All of that had been abandoned, but she still carries her heavy pack. She asks herself, is this backpack important to me? Why will I not abandon it? She then merely realizes, I cannot do so, because the things inside are the connections between me and others. This flower is the name Shifu gave me. I'm very fond of it. This piece of broken porcelain is the sword forge where I drank, fought, and sang songs. It's very dear to me. This short sword is the man who is peerless in his kung fu. I now understand why he chose to leave. Its originium is the landship, where I met many of my friends. Along this road I have come across many. Things they left behind were these rocks, ribbons, flowers, and feathers. And I do not wish to give these up. Jaehyun now understands completely. She looks all around her, an enlightened smile on her face. The black ring behind her head spins in all its magnificence. Thunder rolls, faint yet present. I understand that I should give up my form, my thoughts, all that I have. I understand that I need only let them go, then I can follow my people into the bell tower. But she turns, continuing to carry her heavy pack. She turns her back on the tower. But I have my answer. I will not put it down. If I must give these up to enter, then I'd rather not enter at all. Jaehyun takes a step, free from worry. She's now one with a clear view of the road, both behind her and ahead of her. She walks away from the bell tower. Boom! Toll of the great bell resounds across the Ashoka woods at the foot of the bell tower, but the Anasa girl has long since gone. She still carries her heavy pack, but behind her, the gate to the tower slowly opens. I mean, fairly obvious, you know. Can you yap twice as hard? I can barely keep up. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? What mean twice as hard? Nothing about speed. Just like hard, like strength. God, I wish I had something better to use stamina on. I don't even have a reason. Where's my red certs, man? I don't even want to do these. I have so many of these. I don't need more. Like, I don't need them. Shaking my head. But anyway, I can't believe we actually cleared ending 4. Even though my title this time is like, one day I'll clear it. Well, that day was apparently today. So, never mind. We obviously still have stuff to do. You know, there's just... Well, there's obviously monthly stuff. There's monthly stuff, and we can still do runs for just, like, climbing difficulties for fun. And then... Or just doing, like, slightly more wacky runs where we use somewhat different squads and whatnot. And then what else? Oh, and we can also try and like do clears for the harder Fremont version as well. Let's see if ending 5 will take more or less clears now. Or yeah, attempts. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Depends, I guess, on how blind I go in. Which probably, you know, at least first attempt blind. And obviously there's, because I don't know what the ending 5 special condition is for the extra story. Because that's also gonna matter. But I know it's not like the leak one. So, you know, it'll be different. I feel like probably the extra clear for that will be something that more automatically comes with just like a normal clear. Well, at least hopefully. Or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Whenever it comes around. But obviously it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult, but also I believe the thing is, I believe with that expansion, there's also there's like there's some insane there's some buffs to like some of the teams or something that are coming with a second expansion, I think, which has this thing, I think, where you can get like essentially infinite just like floors, if I'm not completely hallucinating or like imagined what has been said. Like there is some crazy like combo buff with some team and stuff, and like with like, you know, like lamp plus some other team, some specific team or whatever, and giving you just like there's some like weird buff. I think it's a buff, I'm pretty sure, for the squad that like refreshes you into a store or something. I think it's some buff to that squad. I can't remember what exactly, but I believe there's even more broken shit that you as a player can do. Yeah, because we will get a more broken. Yeah, it might not have been infinitely, but like enough to the point where it like close enough. I feel like I've heard some shit with like you can almost just get every relic in the game in a single run or something stupid. Oh yeah, seeded runs, but obviously seeded runs are different. They won't count for like any progress. Those are just for fun. You don't get any rewards for them. You don't unlock like ending stuff from them, so you know. Seeded runs are more so just for like, well, if you want to do like speed running, you can like seeded speed run. Or if there's indeed a scene that's just like super broken and you could just play around with it for fun. That's obviously one option. But next stream will be Friday, where indeed the Thorns Altar event will have started. Starts tomorrow. Also, tomorrow is long maintenance, so maintenance starts when daily reset is. So use your stamina before it, I guess, or whatever. But then Friday, I'll hop onto the event and stuff on Friday. We'll do some rolls for Thorns, at least some, a couple here and there. Yeah, no AP5 today. It's terrible. No red certs. It's Jover. Yeah, we'll do some rolls for Thorns, and then we'll clear the event, and then later we'll switch to watching the Summer Game Fest on Friday. It starts like 9 p.m. my time, so like an hour ago. On Friday, an hour ago is when the Summer Game Fest should start, and we can watch it and then be like, God, these suck. As we copium for an Enfield, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. We actually cleared that shit. No way. And see you on Friday. Right. And this Saturday, I'm most likely away. I'm just out. So Friday will be the last stream for this week. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.